So, trust me, bro. Dentist.
Right.
Everybody, go to the dentist routinely. Schedule your physicals with your doctor routinely. People fear the dentist. It's just not an enjoyable experience because it's just somebody, drilling, scraping,
Yeah, man, they're scraping around
needles
in your
and
mouth.
shit in your mouth. It's just it's not something you look forward to. But people avoid the dentist because of the possibility of pain,
Right.
the discomfort, and maybe it's going to be expensive.
Maybe.
But if you put it off, you are guaranteeing yourself pain, discomfort, and expensive.
Yeah, it's like brakes. Like
So-
something
Yeah,
going wrong with your car. It's
yeah.
Man, hey, yo, man, your car start making a noise.
No, brakes
Brakes
specifically. Yeah.
Brakes,
If
yes.
you can't just put it off like, oh, it's stopping a little bit. No. 'Cause if you wait, what you gonna do? Wait till the shit don't stop?
Your brakes is making noise. It's like
It stops.
telling
It
you.
slowly stops. I gotta press the brakes at the middle of the block to stop at the corner. Then I gotta press the brakes at the end of the block to stop at the corner. Next thing you know, you flying through the intersection. You can't wait. Same thing with dentists. You gotta go as soon as you feel discomfort. Or no, you gotta go routinely. Just pick a date and let me go get everything checked out. Because I went for the last 2 days. The doctor's actually pretty cool. He understands that I travel. So it's like, yo, I'm not gonna have you all fucked up. He understands I work nightly and that I travel. So he was like, I can't have you all fucked up Monday. You can't get on stage tonight. So we'll do half Monday, half Tuesday. So at least you can leave. If you have to work tonight, you can still get on stage. Right. So right now it's like, we're not done. It's just like, yo, I made it manageable so you can go on the road. I know you got to go on the road.
So when you say half, like half of what? Like
the process. It was like, okay, we're gonna clean this.
Like one tooth, two.
Yeah, it was just one tooth giving me discomfort. But we're gonna clean it. We're gonna check for. We're gonna do X-rays.
Gotta do.
They had.
I can't stand X-rays.
You know they do you got to bite down on the thing and they do that part.
I can't stand that shit.
I had to do that, and then he had the thing that goes. They put you in this thing with a lead vest on, and the shit goes around your head.
Yeah,
I never did that before.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, yo, this shit is crazy, bro.
It takes it like a 3D.
But guess what? You got to pay for that too. You got to pay for that. That machine's expensive.
See how cool this looks.
But look, I'm leaving today after the money I spent. Just me, the money I spent today. I was like, okay, if he does that 20 times today, this dude's rich.
Oh, dentists make that money.
If he sees 19 more motherfuckers from me, like you saw me, that in and out in an hour, 19 more motherfuckers at what I spent, bruh.
Oh yeah,
Every day, Monday through Friday, and people need more expensive shit than I do.
Dentists are paid, man. Especially if you have your own, clientele in a nice location.
Yeah.
And everybody, especially out here, come on,
He got a nice location.
Yeah, people don't mess around with their teeth, man.
His daughter at the front desk. I'm like, he keeping it all in the family. I get it.
Right.
I respect
Fly?
it. It's like a young. She was a young girl. I didn't look at her like she wasn't like.
She's just working here.
She looked young. Yeah, she was young.
Hey, you gotta have.
But her daddy a rich dentist.
So did they have to shoot you with the Novocaine?
Yeah, man.
I'm always not allergic, but like it takes several different shots. Like it won't take.
No, he did. I felt the needle like hit me 3 times. So I think he went like around the tooth and it let me sit. And then he had me bite down on some thing to get a mold of the tooth. And I think that had numbing gel in it as well.
Yeah.
So he took that out. I was like, you feel that? I ain't feel nothing.
Man, I
was like, do you
I always get more. We're gonna have to do another shot because when they put that drill on me, and that nerve starts hitting.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, I can't take it. Give me another shot. I mean, it's just crazy the way that works. They give you one shot, freaking numb your whole side of your face, but it's not where the tooth is. I'm like, thank you, please. But yeah, I had an old filling replaced, like what you said. And I waited for too long. I was chewing on the left side of my mouth and all, just like what you were saying, man. But when they have to take the filling out, that's a process in itself. That shit hurts. Yeah. You know what I mean? But see, you young. Your teeth is what, 20 years old?
Yeah.
Really not those. Yeah, less than that.
Your teeth are 20 years old.
Your teeth are what, 10 years old? You got a full set of new teeth.
These are new.
You have your wisdom teeth out yet?
Nah, they're still in.
They're still in?
Oh, yeah.
Have you had yours out?
Recently.
Man.
Oh,
Recently. Yeah, I waited a long time. Dude, that's why I'm telling y'all this. I put shit off with the dentist. I would just put it off to my wisdom teeth. What happened was, they was growing. One was growing this way, and it was cracking that tooth.
Oh damn.
So he was like, "Yo, we got to get that tooth out and this one."
Whoa.
So, yes,
Was it just one? You took all of them?
all of them. He was like, "You could do." This is what he said. You could do one at a time if you're worried about the pain. You could do 2 at a time, or you could do all 4 in one pop.
Yeah.
I said, "Man, let's get all 4. Fuck it, let's go."
Woo! I know you
Yeah,
messed up. That
I was messed up. Had me on the sleep medication. I woke up because like somebody got to drive you home because there's no way you could drive. I'm in the car just.
I didn't even get that, man. I had the shots. I was awake the whole time. I was awake the whole time.
No,
I could
hell
feel
no,
it.
you wasn't awake the whole time. Your
Yes.
wisdom teeth.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yes, sir.
My mom did the same thing. She was awake the whole time.
You had the numbing.
Yeah, but
you had a lot of it,
it
probably.
wasn't good enough. He's like, look, he gave me. I did my bottoms first, and then then I went back like a week later, and I got the other ones, the top ones done. And when he shot me with the Novocaine, because I asked him, can I get knocked out? He goes, nah, we'll go and just numb you up. He gave me twice the amount, like the maximum amount of Novocaine. Any more that could cause damage. Man, I was still feeling it.
Really?
I was still feeling it. I mean, he had my head, like, you have to yank that shit out, man. You have to get down in there.
Yeah, that's
yank.
when you feel like
Yeah,
you can't feel it because it's numb.
Yeah.
But you can hear them like in your
mouth.
in your mouth, just like
Yeah,
like, yo,
yeah.
why
I'm
is-
like this.
like, yeah,
It looked like he was
yeah.
doing a damn wrestling move on my head. And I'm like, I don't want to do this no more.
That's a weird feeling. Like you can't feel it, but you can see what he's doing, and you're like, yo, why is this?
Yeah.
This is weird, and I can't feel it.
Like,
but-
I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I
I got
don't
all
wanna do
4
this.
mines, one yank, man. Like let's
What?
get them all
Oh,
out.
man.
I was messed up for a minute.
Yeah. Then the hole is there,
No, I got the stitches. You didn't get the stitches?
Man, where is this dude? Man, where is this
Yeah,
dude?
you get-
So what
You didn't
stitches?
get stitches?
I never got my taken out, but I think my mom did. Yeah.
Yeah, you get stitches. You get like they like plastic stitches,
I got.
and they literally dissolve over time.
I don't remember stitches. I didn't get any stitches.
Yeah, I got 4 teeth pulled out at one time. He had to stitch it up. I had 4 big ass holes in.
I had holes in my
He had
mouth.
stitches, and you could feel the stitches. And it's like the your teeth, your body is an amazing piece of machinery.
Yeah.
So once it's stitched up, once the skin comes together, it starts to heal. It starts to
Okay, maybe he
form a
did
bond.
do that.
And then you feel like you be talking one day and you go, and it'll be a piece of the stitch because it's coming out because it healed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
That-
now I have the holes are gone, but it's just like nothing there.
Yeah, I remember looking in my mouth and it looked like an oasis of blood in the back of my mouth, and I don't think he did that. Maybe on the bottom ones he did, but like maybe on the top ones he did, but not on the bottom. No. But it was a painful process. I don't wish that on anybody. Some people don't have to get their wisdom teeth pulled out. I was like, well, how come?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be one of those people today.
not
Just
me.
started moving. It was like, nah, we coming out, bro.
I think it was like, oh, it's not. You're 19 years old. It's time to get your wisdom teeth out. Like, do I need them out?
Wait, I wasn't aware that we had started
Oh.
recording. I was just talking the whole time. Yo, shout out to our sponsor, Captain Kirk's Jamaican Rum Punch. As you can see, I'm on one right now. This is the good stuff. Yo, order your Captain Kirk's at order. Take 2. Order your Captain Kirk's Jamaican Rum Punch right here. Get your rum punch on. Kirk, I'm home this weekend, July 24th, at the opening of Kirk's Comedy Club. I will be there. New York City. Tone's coming home. Let's get it. Yeah, we back, y'all. Live from the green room. Salute, my friend.
Kirk, salute. Captain Kirk Rum Punch.
This is how you start a podcast right here.
Lit.
That's how you start very many things. That's how you start problems. That's how you start a cookout. That's how you start a party. That's how we start the podcast. Welcome back, live from the green room, episode number
32.
32?
32.
32.
Uh-oh.
I think the door is locked.
Uh-oh. Kicking the door. Waving the
Waving
fourth
the fourth
floor.
floor.
All you heard was, Jordan, don't hit him no more. That's not Jordan. Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is.
Our guest has arrived.
Yeah.
Fashionably late. Come here, go here.
It is.
What up, kid?
Living,
What up?
living.
What's up?
How's everything?
How you doing?
Living.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, you see who it is. Our guest,
Yeah.
episode number 32.
Yes.
Young Jordan Rock. Y'all give it up for Jordan Rock.
I've made it. I finally made it.
Have a rum punch on us.
I'm driving.
You know, driving?
I'll, you know what? I will.
Are you leaving right now? Like, you got time to drink and chill? Where you coming from?
Oh, Jordan Rock.
Okay.
Coming from the crib.
That's what's up.
That's what up.
Yeah, get up on. Well, you had it at the birthday party.
Yes, I did.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Yes, I did.
Captain Kirk is real.
Let's keep it. Let me keep it.
Yeah, uniform. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Sponsor appeal.
Yes.
Big camera. Good product.
Let's make sure I'm on airplane mode.
Yeah.
Good.
If you guys don't know, Jordan Rock is the youngest sibling of the Rock clan. Baby bro, my personal favorite comedian is working today. I think that's because I've seen the entire movie. Like, literally, like, life, birth, childhood, growth, entering the comedy world, the process, getting better and better and better. So you're the only comic that I've seen the entire. Even Chrissy, I haven't seen the entire movie. I came later. But you, I've seen everything.
Nice.
So that's why it's just cool to see. Like, when I see new material, I'm like, oh man, that's just cool that he's working. He's actually dedicating and putting the work.
Yeah, I have to do it for real. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, nepotism only carries me but so far in the town. You know, I'm
Right.
kind of running on E on that right now.
E on that position.
Yeah, E on nepotism right now. We're like, we're definitely, it's really all us right now. It's all we got right now.
Right. Wait, so for the people that are watching, the people that don't know, give them the story. Like they know how I started. I've told them how Chrissy started, but like you were in South Carolina.
Yeah.
What was the story? How was it? What was the thing? Was it us and you were like, I just want to do that? Was it you wanted to do it, but tell them so they know. I know, but tell them.
I think really seeing comedy growing up, seeing it close up and in real time has always been dope. So
Right.
yeah, that was always an interest of mine. But I think once I turned like 16 and it was, you go through adolescence and everyone's like, you can't say that. Don't say this is how you're supposed to think. I was like, nah, I know where I could go to get these thoughts out. So that's kind of what started comedy. And then yeah, it just snowballed after that.
Okay, so you felt like you couldn't say the things you wanted to say.
Yeah.
But you knew a stage is a place where like I can really get
An outlet.
Yeah, I knew I couldn't voice my opinions just in a room of adults at 16 because if you speak up at that age, no one really cares what you have to say at all.
Right.
But I knew through comedy that I could just have the floor and I could talk until people were like, "Yeah, I get it."
And your age wouldn't be a factor on a stand-up stage.
Yeah.
Right. Man, I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah, that's how I looked at it. But yeah, that's crazy too. It's crazy. It's kind of interesting growing up in stand up because when you're young, everyone's like, "Oh, it's cute."
Right.
Oh, it's cute. Like you go from like 16, 21, all that whole run is like, he's cute.
Right.
And then you turn 23, 24, 25, and it's like, all right, so what the fuck you gonna tell me?
Yeah.
I'm grown now.
Yeah, it kind of switches to where like you can't just ride off cute in your mid 20s.
Right.
It's like now it's like what do you have to say?
How did you change your material in that period?
Um,
Or was it? Do you think your material was cute when you started, and then you had to when you hit 24, it was like, oh, I got to write differently, or did you always feel like this is some real shit I'm saying? Y'all just think it's cute because I'm 16, 17.
I think more so it just got polished. I took more risk.
Okay.
Tried to write bigger jokes, bigger bits, but no, I never thought. Even when I was going as a kid, I was like, yeah, I didn't think it was cute. No, I was like, I'm saying real shit. It's just what I'm saying.
Right. Wait, can you tell them the story? In the documentary, you said there's a documentary done on Jordan. You guys got to check it out. And you said you were working with Uncle Eddie, I believe.
I was working with Kenny and somebody. I don't even remember who I was working with, but yeah, we were. I got kicked out of school when I was in 11th grade, and our mom, was like, "Yo, since you want to wild out, I'll send you to New York to go work with Kenny." Because I guess like at that time,
For the summer?
no, for like 3 weeks, like a month.
Because you were out of school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she just sent me to be with Kenny, and yeah, Kenny was just had a van and was working like an odd job, and like I was just on this van with him like every day. Like we were selling like sweaters on Broadway Avenue in Brooklyn. If you guys don't know where that is, that's prime time. That is the strip in
Wait,
Brooklyn.
hold on. Also, if you don't know, Kenny is the brother that has a van. Kenny's the brother with the van.
Yeah, so
what does
Kenny-
Kenny do? He got a van.
He got a van, man. No. Every job that you could do with a van, that's why he had a van. Whatever if you needed
He
a
saw
16,
a van with a for sale sign in the window and said, "Nigga,
I got
I'm
a
about to
van.
get rich.
What are your qualifications?
I'm about to do
I got a
everything."
van.
you got a van, yo. If you needed a 16 passenger van, he had a 16 passenger van. It was a cargo van. If it needed to be a cargo van, like it was a
Party van?
party
Wait,
van.
So you got sent to New York. You're working delivering furniture and just odd jobs.
Delivering furniture, we're like doing damn near storage wars.
Oh, really?
You know how like you bid on the storage units
Yeah.
and then we go through it and figure out what's sellable. Then you go to the flea market. I'm with Uncle G at the time too. Uncle G is working the flea market. We're out there. It's cold as hell, yo. Like I've never spent this much time in New York winter. Like my socks not right, you know. I don't even think about socks
don't
and
know that.
long
You gotta have
johns.
the right
Yeah, you
socks
got
in
the right
winter time.
socks.
Yeah, to change your whole gear.
Yeah, I had to change everything up. I was out there freezing, and yeah, that's when I realized I had to get my shit straight.
You said in the documentary, I was sitting there and I just said, "Yo, I don't want to do this."
Yeah, I heard, and then as I'm in the van, they had Chrissy was doing Madison Square Garden, that New Year's.
Right.
So I'm in the van, exhausted, and I hear Chrissy I hear them like, New Year's Eve extravagant, Chris Rock, Madison Square Garden, get your tickets. I'm like, yo, I gotta figure this out.
He's like, this isn't right.
That's the thing that's something that you guys don't realize. Like, our lives are our lives. Our brother is his life, but sometimes in the everyday of like when I had a regular job, in my everyday just going to work and coming home, his life would cross paths with mine. You know,
Right, what are you
whether it's
doing
like a
with your-
flyer or a billboard or a advertisement on the radio, and that shit just made us like, oh, that's fucking crazy. Like
Right.
like he's in a van,
Yeah.
and then this
From
radio's
Big
like
Bro.
Chris Rock and Madison Square Garden. It's like, yeah, that's fucking.
I was just in London, and the nigga was doing MGM Grand betting app commercials. So I'm on the
London,
radio, and I'm driving in London, and I hear Chrissy on the radio.
It's as surreal as you could imagine. Like I'm working in a restaurant or like in like Wall Street area, and it's HBO billboards on buses, and I'm in the subway, and it's like I forgot which special it was, and I'm like backpack full of donuts and shit from the job, because I would take stuff from the job when the kitchen closed, and I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. Like that's actually my brother right there.
Right,
You know what I mean,
right.
so it's a surreal thing to know, especially to know like I have aspirations to do that. You know what I mean? So I always say that Chrissy's Dave Chappelle's my comedy idol.
Yeah.
Chrissy's my comedy hero. Because Chrissy made me see, yo, this shit is real.
Right.
I can really do this. When you see a person you know that you can reach out and touch. Right. Everybody else I didn't know Eddie, I didn't know Richard Pryor, I didn't know George Carlin, but I knew this motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah.
And to see him do it, especially on a high level, and he's saying, yo, you're funny, made it very real for me.
Right.
It made me say I could really put some work in and at least make some noise in this. I don't know how big it could be, but I'm willing to see.
So, question. So, at that point, like when you first started, let's say when you first said, "Hey, I want to do stand up," where were you as far as like how you recognized, "Hey, this is possible for me"? Like meaning, like Chris is at this level, I was at this level when I started.
Yo, you know what really made me go like, oh man, there's two incidents I think that made me go, oh, I should start writing. Lil JJ. Shout out Lil JJ. I used to see Lil JJ. I was like, oh, I could write jokes now.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, that's when I was like, oh, I could actually write jokes and, be prepared to be a stand-up.
Right.
And then when I came out here for the first time, I met Brandon T. Jackson.
Okay.
And that's when they were doing the Teens of Comedy. And when he met me, he was like, do you do comedy? That was the first thing he asked me. He was like, do you do comedy? Yo, we going on tour. Like, you should write some jokes. I was like, oh, so I could actually, there's actually a lane for this.
Right.
So, yeah, those are the two things that really made me go, oh, shit, I should start doing this.
Well, did you think you couldn't do it before then?
No, I just really wasn't thinking about it. I was like 14, 15.
Oh,
I
okay,
wasn't
okay.
really thinking of doing anything
Right,
besides.
right.
I wasn't thinking of doing anything besides like getting high or like the new CD that comes out on
Right,
Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah.
So you saw a lane, like you were exposed to that at a very good time.
Yes.
To where you were like, okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Then I had a lot of jobs. So like I had jobs. I had like a job since I was in 9th grade. So everyone would always be like, "You got to do something you want to do for the rest of your life," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I don't think I want to do any of this shit." Life, like something I want to wake up and do. You got to do something you want to wake up and do every day. I'm like, something I want to wake up and do every day.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, that kind of narrowed it down.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that wake up every day and they sit in a car headed to a job that they don't want to do.
And the surprising thing is, a lot of them, they're good at it. Like I used to work at a.
Because if you're gonna be there, you might as well.
You might as well
do it good.
Do it good, but it's like you do it so good, you think they like it. Like I used to make the pizza boxes at Chuck E. Cheese. You know, I'm like that shit quick. I was like, I'm not doing this for the rest of my life because there's like an older guy that's got a family. He's
Doing the same job.
Doing the same job. I'm like,
Yeah, that shit makes life fucking real.
that puts it in perspective.
Every job you've ever had, there's a motherfucker way older than you there. That's like, yo,
Man.
and you look at that motherfucker every day like, yo, this dude really does this.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm here. He works here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You try to emulate that motherfucker.
I forget. I remember when I used to work at Macy's, the people on the floor had worked there so long, they would fantasize about the time before they had computers. They would be like, I remember back in the day, we didn't have the system with those runners going to get the sneakers. You just had to go get it yourself. Wow. Way faster back in the. I was like, damn, like, how long have you been here?
I not my last job, but one of the jobs I had, like maybe the job before that, before my last job, I was a motherfucker that was like, people were looking at me like, this motherfucker, he works here? Like, I was a little older than people, like, oh shit, what the fuck am I doing here? It was one of those situations. I was like, wait, I was like 22, but like my coworkers was 17, 18. I'm like,
Yeah, you're working
I
with
gotta get
children.
the fuck out of here. What am I doing?
You're
Like,
working with kids.
but I needed a job. But I remember it vividly because I called my godfather.
Yeah.
I needed a job. I was out of work, and he was like, "Listen, I know it's not what you want to do, but my friend runs this cafeteria, and he will hire you immediately. He's my friend. I'll just call him, and I know you don't want to do it, but it's a job." And I was like, I needed a job, so I went and spoke to homie. He's like, "Yeah, Barrett said you're a stand-up guy, you hard worker. Like, let's go. Start tomorrow." And I was like, next day I'm in there like, hold up, it's a bunch of kids in here. I shouldn't be
There's
here.
a bunch of kids in here.
And I was like, that was one of those things. Like, it was one of those kicks in the ass that I needed to be like, all right, if you really want to do this, bro, like, you really got to start putting some work in.
True.
You like at that time I was telling people like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing comedy. I was like, nah, you can't think about it. You're either gonna do it or you're not.
Right.
Or if you're not gonna do it, then just shut the fuck up about it because people are gonna keep asking.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I should start writing. And I just got a composition notebook and just started writing till that shit was full. Put that shit under my bed, got another one. It was right until that shit was full. This is years, over years. And my cousin came back from college. My cousin was in college in Maryland. And came home like, yo, you should get on stage, man. Out of random conversation. And I pulled the notebooks out like, yo,
You already had
get the
it.
fuck out of here. Like, yo, let's
Serious.
do it. And we signed up for open mic and it was like, on.
So what was that like? Just the transition of you saying, "All right, I want to do stand up," and then now were you in New York at that time?
I was
Or
in South
were you
Carolina.
still in South Carolina when you actually made the decision. So in my mind, that happened in your early 20s.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Like,
Say, I'm
deciding to
gonna
be a
do it for
stand-up?
real, for real.
No, that started day one. No, like, yeah, I'm 16. I'm 16.
Okay, you still in school?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still in high school. I'm 11th grade, I believe.
What's that? Your first couple shows in South Carolina, what was that like?
Yeah.
They were fire. They were fire. It was the open mic contest at the Comedy Cabana in Myrtle Beach. Shout out the Comedy Cabana in Myrtle Beach, still open, still striving. Hopefully, I can come back and do it one day. They had 2 shows at the Comedy Cabana in Myrtle Beach. I did the rounds.
What was it? Sign up and go up, or what
Yeah, it
the
was like
process?
sign up, and they divvy up the shows, and I went to the finals.
That's dope.
Yeah, and the winner.
What two shows? How many comics?
About 8 comics each
Show, and then the best from those 2 shows
Advanced
goes
to like a
the
contest.
finals.
Yeah,
And what you won?
I did not win.
Okay.
I did not win. Who
Who won? You remember the name?
Cooter Douglas.
You know who beat
You always remember. You always remember.
Cooter Douglas, man. Shout out Cooter Douglas. He's still out there too. The prize was you got like grand prize money, and you got to be the MC for like a week at the club.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
And and I lost. I never MC'd that club ever. I still think Cooter Douglas is the house MC.
Oh, wow.
right now.
Wow.
Yeah, he's holding it down.
Wow.
Was
Came
he-
in the
was he
game
older?
at the same time.
So was he older than you? Was around the same age?
No, he was older than me.
Okay,
He was an
all
older gentleman.
He's an older gentleman.
How many shows you do? Wait, how many shows did you do there before it was like I'm going to New York? Because now let me tell you my story. So I remember I went to South Carolina. He graduated high school. I went down south for his graduation. It was a Friday. That motherfucker was in New York Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think I went to the graduation that Friday, and I left Saturday because I had a gig. So I went Saturday, Sunday to my gig. Flew home Monday. Monday evening,
Yeah, I was in New York.
my apartment just I'm here. Let's go.
Let's do this.
And I would just take him with me to the comedy clubs.
Yeah, I was in New York. I after that I did guest spots there all the time. I'd probably do guest spot at the club once a week, every other week. Then a comedy scene started in Wilmington, North Carolina. That was like an hour and a half away. So then I would drive, the hour past Myrtle Beach and go do shows there. Wilmington, North Carolina is where I headlined for the first time. And then, the comedy, the internet and comedy is like growing a little bit more. So there's more bar shows and one night here, come headline this. So then I just started, I started being like a little headliner around that area just because, everybody saw me kill. And then I did that till I was like 18. And I came to New York during senior year, when I was 11th grade.
Oh, like during the summertime in between? Or?
Yeah, and I would do, New York Comedy Club, open mics, sets. I got to do guest sets at the comic strip. So I had met everyone
Right.
that I would know once I came back to New York before I came to New York when I was... Yeah, everyone when I was like 17, 18. So by the time I got there, it was really just like, all I had to do was learn to train.
Right.
And we were off.
Like you weren't like a total stranger.
Nah, not at all.
Now he'd been coming up in the summer.
Yeah, so that's
and
always a plus.
I was fully entrenched in that shit by that time. So I was like, yo, if you coming to stay with me, we out every night, we doing spots. Like we making them runs. So
Yeah.
he just hung. And then, like I said, I'm gonna do New York Comedy Club. All right, I'm gonna do Gotham, I'll meet you here.
Nah, I started.
Boom.
I did all comic strip. I did all comic strip late night for the longest. I would go down and do guest spots, but comic strip late night, I did that for the longest. Then I started doing like shitty shows in Times Square. That's when it's shitty shows, but you could do 5 of them.
Right.
So you're just going for the stage time, and then that got us into Times Square Art Center, which was the Laugh Factory. When Laugh Factory left Times Square Art Center, and that was like the beginning of getting into New York comedy.
So were you roommates when you moved? Like, how did that work out? Like, were you like roommates?
I was just crashing, man, until I went to my Aunt Val's house. I was at Tone's place, Aunt Val's, and then I got a small kitchenette at the end of the summer.
You said a kitchenette.
Kitchenette. The bathroom was in the hallway. I had to share it with another nigga. And the windows were painted shut. It was hard to open them. And that was my first apartment.
But how enjoyable was that the beginning? Like starting out. I always say, when I started out, man, them nights when I would do the last spot at the cellar and get my 6 chicken wings and be on the train going home, I would be on the train. I just did 10 spots in New York City. I got a pocket full of cash because they were paying cash.
Right.
And I'm heading home and I'd be like, yo, this is the fucking
lit.
life.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was lonely. It was lonely, dog.
I loved it. I wasn't lonely, but I loved it.
Yeah, it was a long time before they got money. Before they started
Money
paying
on
me for
wings?
spots. Yeah, it was just all wings. Just free
All
Chinese
wings,
food.
okay.
I was just getting paid in liquor and Chinese food. Yeah,
Yeah.
for the long. I had no money. I was working at Macy's. That's where I was. So yeah,
Shout out to Twin, yo. Shout out to Twin.
yeah, the first
Big twin.
2 years in New
Twin
York.
was the manager of Mason.
Yeah.
Twin hired him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from like 18 to 20. 18 to 20. And yeah, it wasn't until like 20 where I was like, oh, this shit's fun now.
But
Yeah.
just to have your independence that fast after graduation and doing what you said that you wanted to do, that's got to be that. There's nothing like that.
No. This motherfucker's had his independence the whole time.
No, what I'm saying is, look, I'm on my own independence. And
This motherfucker.
What?
I
Okay,
told,
all right, tell
I
me.
told you.
You had a different
He has a
parent.
different mother than I do.
Different parent. Same
Our
mother,
mother's the
different
same lady. He has a different parent.
parent. Yo, man.
Yo, the way she raised him and she
like-
raised me, two different people.
Look, I met Rose, Mama Rose.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yo,
I
I go
get
to
it.
my mom's
I
crib.
understand.
My mom's got a beautiful apartment, 31st floor, downtown Brooklyn, overlooking the whole Brooklyn from the patio. This shit is amazing. Doorman, as soon as you walk in, oh, you're a rock brother. Oh, another rock brother. Nice to meet you. I am Sebastian. Hey, nice to meet you, Sebastian.
Sebastian.
I'm going to see my mother. I go up to the 31st floor. Jordan answers the door with a blunt in his hand.
I did not answer the door with a blunt. I couldn't smoke in the house.
Yo, Ma, Toes here. I'm like this.
I couldn't smoke in the house, but I smoked on the balcony. Yeah.
I'm like this.
In the residence.
Yeah, like
Yo, what the fuck is this?
I stopped. When I came home for Christmas, like when I was 20. Ma just had. I was already smoking, so I came home for Christmas when I was 20, and Ma had a cup for me that just said ashtray. So I was just like, all right, I guess.
Mission.
Guess the cat's out the bag now.
I never had a cup that said ashtray.
Yeah.
I had
Ash in this.
I had a cup that said ashtray. If you smoking it anywhere near this house, that's your ass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mom, he's smoking. Yeah, I know. He just is. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? That's crazy, man.
No, we did all
that's
the
crazy.
beefing up front. We did all that in like 9th, 10th, 11th grade. So by the time I always remember, it being a problem and butting heads with Ma. But once I got expelled and I went back to school, like we never really had a problem after that. Once I switched schools, like we were chilling.
You never had a problem because did you straighten up when you went back to school, or?
No, it was just not that I straightened up. I think I don't know what happened. The school was less strict. That's really what it was. The school just they liked me there, so they didn't
They gave you a pass?
Yeah, they gave me a pass for more
that's
stuff. So
Jordan.
I wasn't as under a tight microscope.
Right.
So after that, she didn't have to hear about me. And I got to just be me, and it wasn't clashing with anything. So then I got to just be me.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your mother's a blessed woman.
Yeah.
It's just
Then I started making money and telling jokes.
Once the money came, it's like, oh, smoke
like,
up.
okay.
Yeah.
Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah, my mother's like that. I just don't like it when you say the MF, and everything else is cool. I get to accept it.
There's not much that Ma's really against. Yeah, there's nothing really. Yeah, it's like I honestly hate when people are like, yo, don't curse in front of the older people. Don't say this in front of your elders. I'm like, nigga, they the oldest. They done heard it all. What are you talking? You think they just made
Heard
curse
it all
words with
and
you?
did it all.
That's like my brother Andre.
Yeah.
I don't think you met Andre yet, but
No.
my brother Andre has 3 sons. His sons are grown now. They watching the game. Yo, Pops, what the fuck? Yo, you motherfucker gotta catch that shit. I'm like, what? Andre's like, hey, man, listen, they can talk like that outside with their friends. I'm gonna talk like that outside with my friends. Why would I tell them not? I'm like, I guess you got a point there.
They're like 5.
And then Charleston hears that he's walked through. Fuck. Hey, whoa, hey. Whoa. You got a question?
Yeah, a couple of questions. Isabel Gibson just said, by the time the youngest comes around, Mom is so tired of it that they're just like, do whatever you want.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But being the middle child, Mom was in full terrorist mode.
Yes.
Older child is the angel. Like, this is the one I'm raising to be, you know, baby is baby. Middle child, that's your ass.
Yeah, you can't, yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I
yeah,
get you know,
Isabel's
he-
right.
Yeah, I got 10 siblings, and I'm right in the middle. So I know exactly what you mean.
You have 10 siblings.
I got 10 siblings.
You're one of 11.
I'm one of 11. I'm right in the center.
Wow.
Damn.
Middle child all the way. All right, and then another question from Isabel Gibson. She said, question for Tony and Jordan. Do you guys have any good/funny stories about your elder brother, Chrissy, you'd be willing to share?
We have a million stories. Like, I would have to think of one. I'll share a story about Jordan. That is, when I was driving here, I said, I got to make sure I tell this story. So Jordan, I used to sneak Jordan in clubs in New York City. He wasn't old enough to be inside the club, but they knew me. Hey, Tone Rock, yo, my little brother, he gonna come in, he'll chill, he'll be in the cut, you know, he ain't gonna do nothing crazy. All right, Tone, all right, because you know we can lose our liquor license. So one night, remember this? I take Jordan to 40-40. It's a fight night. 40-40, when it was a fight night, was the spot. People can't get in, line going this way, line going that way. I pull up, show the face, yo, shorty at the front, like, all right, listen, I can't let your brother in, yo. I can't do it. Listen, he with me. He gonna be in the cut. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna drink nothing. He ain't gonna smoke nothing. He good. But just chill in the corner. Listen, Tone, we could lose our fucking liquor license if he fucking drinks. I get it. We get inside. She lets Jordan in. Get a table. We got a little corner section like this right here. Jordan chilling right here. I'm pouring drinks. I pass Jordan a drink. I pour some more drinks. I pass Jordan a drink. We lit, table rocking, chicks partying, niggas dancing on the couch.
Right.
Yo, this shit comes out of nowhere.
Nah, that's not what happened.
No, go.
Go.
No, what happened was the fight ended. It turned into a party, and then we just got progressively more faded. Like, we were in there so long, you ordered rounds of bottles, rounds of food. Like, we ate food, finished bottles, ordered more stuff. Like, we're like, all right, man, clearly they're not coming.
Right.
Like, so we get so confident. We're like, yo, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go see what's going on
Upstairs. Yes.
So we walk upstairs, and we go to the bar upstairs, and you're like, yo, I'm going to get you a shot. And as soon as you hand me the shot, it's like as soon as he's handing me the shot, the chick just walks and sees the shot being exchanged and just starts losing her mind.
He fucking lost it. I told you, motherfucker, we could lose our
And
liquor
then this is
license.
the wildest part. This is this didn't even have to happen. But Tone's so faded, Tone just looks at me and says, run.
I was like, yo, Jordan, run. Jordan takes him down the stairs. She's like, she got the little thing on her shoulder. Yo, he running. I grab her. I grab her shoulders. I'm like, yo, chill. He's grabbing me. And I see two big ass security guards coming with the black suits on, big motherfuckers. And I look and see Jordan going out the front door, and I just like push her that way, and I run that way.
Yeah.
Yo, the 40-40, this is the funniest part of the whole thing. The 40-40 is on 25th Street. I run outside. I make a right. I run to 23rd Street. I get to 23rd Street. I call Jordan. Yo, where you at? Jordan said, I'm on 14th Street.
Oh, dang.
How the fuck he got that far down? To this day, I'm like, yo, how? 14th Street?
Yeah, I was about to be on the train.
Yo, that shit was hilarious, man. And then fast forward, this is like a year later, maybe a year and a half later, I'm in Atlantic City doing a gig, and they got a 40-40 in Atlantic City.
Same
And I'm like, yo, I'm pulling 40-40 Atlantic City. I got like a bunch of my dudes with me. We pull up. We got chicks with us. We pull up. And like I'm like walking down the street. And I just hear, oh, hell no. Hell no, that nigga not getting in. Hell. And I look, and it's the same chick. Oh, the 40-40 in the city. And she's smiling though, but she like, yo, you wild, nigga. Like I told you. And I'm like, yo, come on, yo. This is my brother. What up? And she's like, go ahead and have a good time. Like, go ahead, yo. Good times, man.
Yes.
Run.
Good times.
You didn't know what to do. Just run away from the problem.
Jordan also passed out one year at birthday weekend. You remember that?
Yeah, that was good.
On the party bus. Passed out on the party bus.
I might have been passed out too.
It was free Nouveau, man.
Man,
Free Nouveau. Y'all remember Nouveau?
Nouveau had just came out and they was the sponsor of the party. So we had cases of Nouveau. Cases.
It was blaming on the alcohol summer. So, you know, I was under that was a good time. Had personal bottles of Nouveau in the club.
Oh yeah, those little blue joints.
No, the pink. It was like little
Pink.
pink bottles. Yeah. They had sponsored the birthday
I
party.
might bring Nouveau back.
I remember that. Yeah,
I'm gonna bring Hypnotic and Hennessy back. No.
Yo, people have been doing Incredible Hulks recently, man.
Really?
Yeah, people brought the
I
Incredible
probably
Hulk
can't
back.
drink that shit no more.
Most dangerous
shouldn't
drink
be.
in the club.
I can't drink that no more. That
What,
was,
like Red Bull?
no, it's Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Okay, yeah.
The blue and the brown
It turns
turns
green.
green.
It turns green.
Incredible Hulk.
What was the one with the Red Bull? It was like, what was that? Nothing?
Red Bull and Henny.
Okay. Or something.
Nah, I never-
like you
Red Bull
added
and
that,
Henny?
the
Hey,
energy
I
drink
just saw
to
the
somebody
thing?
do a Red Bull and Henny the other day. I was like, yeah,
Wow,
it's
that,
up in the street.
that sound dangerous.
Yeah, that's like
You got
mix
some?
liquors. Trick that.
No, I was trying to look up what a Red Bull drink is. Trying to
Oh
find
no, like what's the homie in Kansas City? Sean, what's his name? Does the radio show in Kansas City? He would always give us that drink, drop the Red Bull in it, and down it.
Like some kind of firebomb.
Yeah, it was something crazy. It, was,
Drop, I don't know.
it would get us all messed up.
That's one
I
of
think
white
they're
boy
thinking
drinks.
of what is it? Fireball.
Fireball.
That's what it's called. Fireball.
Fireball.
What is it?
Fireball. Yeah. F-bomb is what it's called when you drop it in.
Yeah.
Drop it in a beer or what you drop it in?
You got a Red Bull, and then you drop a Fireball into.
Oh no, that's what. Yeah.
Like the cinnamon- like the
And
cinnamon
then you
joint?
down that.
Cinnamon
Right.
whiskey.
Yo, y'all niggas was dying. That's crazy. That sounds crazy to go into your body. Wow.
Shit, Hypnotic and Hennessy in your body is wild.
Yeah, it's all wild.
It's all you're right. It's all wild.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Rock, the youngest of the Rock clan, has recently gotten engaged.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about this, young Jordan.
That's been great. It's been fire, actually. It's been.
Give us the whole story. Met,
Uh,
dated, knew she was the one, fell in love, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I just,
I think I met in Brooklyn at Fort Greene Park.
no, we have a long meeting story. We met on Tinder.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dating
Yeah,
it.
like swiping on Tinder. We talked on Tinder, but we never made any plans to link. She was in LA because she worked in music, and she was in LA for Grammy weekend, I believe, 2019, and didn't make any. Talked on the app. Didn't make any plans to meet up. Went to a party that night and happened to run into her at the party. Was just like, hey, what's up? Gave her a hug, but like kept it moving.
Right.
Didn't make plans. Didn't want to make it weird. And then that summer in New York, I went to a show in Brooklyn and I ran into her. And then I just kept on running into her a few times in New York. And
Oh, I thought it was Fort Greene Park. Like
yeah,
that was-
then pandemic, after the pandemic,
Right.
There was this party in the park called the Layout, Fort Greene Park in Brooklyn. And I just ran into her there and was like, let's go to dinner. Went to dinner, been
That
rocking
night?
ever since. Nah, probably like 3 days later.
Okay.
Yeah, been rocking ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's for you, man. Like I like her for you. I mean, I don't know as well.
Yeah,
but,
she's
like,
fire.
Yeah, every time I see y'all together, it looks like she's watching who to stab, over you. it's like I will cut him out.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
wait.
She looked like she got your back, man.
Now, I know the story. They don't know the story. You had a girlfriend at the time.
No, I had a pandemic girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a pandemic girlfriend. Yeah, and yeah, we just cleared. Yeah, as soon as I got back outside, we kind of realized, we the steps of the relationship and where a relationship should be going. So, yeah, I just kind of was like, I know I'm not ready to do that, and I just cleared my plate, and
Right.
then yeah, then my fiance came into the picture, and I was wide open.
Nice.
See,
Nice.
that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Just say what it is and go for what you want.
Yeah.
No, or just know, like he just said, he knew that with
Yeah.
the other relationship, like it's not going there.
Right. Yeah. This is not the.
But that's the thing. People will just be like, well, I'd rather not say that just so I have somebody. I'll just hold on to this motherfucker
Right.
so I have something rather than have nothing.
No, I don't believe in none of that, man.
I think people, I'm just saying believe in it, but people do that.
Yeah, that's crazy. My mindset, I just remember, this is how I felt. It's, sometimes you're out and you're dating in LA and you're playing the dating game. You meet a chick and you're like, all right, I'm gonna send a text, and then y'all schedule a meetup when it's at your convenience, and then you go on a date. After the date, you're like, all right, maybe we'll do a second date. I want to text her. I don't know if I should over text. Should I call? Am I being thirsty? Blah, blah, blah. And you'll be doing this with someone, for like 2 weeks. And then Friday night, you'll go out and you'll just meet a chick. and it'll be on and popping for the next 3 days.
Right.
Y'all have the greatest 3-4 day relationship, and then on Tuesday you like, yo, I should chill, yo. Like, I'm doing crazy. And not just in my mind, I was like, yo, the next time I feel that, like, yo, I'm not thinking about how many times I call you, how many times I text you. It's not a burden to schedule or to link. Like, I'm just seeing that shit all the way through.
Right.
They,
So
they
that's
make
what I
it
did.
easy for you to be with them.
Yeah,
and vice
exactly.
versa.
Exactly. Not like, I'm busy or I don't know if I want you to come and hang with my other friend. Like, nah, fuck that.
So
Yeah.
what do you think about
I like that.
Like, obviously social media, in my opinion, social media has like ruined dating and relationships. It seems though you've navigated successfully around that. Like, what do you think the problem with some of these women having
How's
these
it
hikes?
ruined it? How do you think it's ruined it?
Well,
Unrealistic expectations.
The
Huh?
expectations that people have based on what they see on social media.
Right.
Like, that's not real. But
No, I that's what I was gonna say, but I want to see what you was gonna say. I think
yeah.
people see social media, and first of all, people see relationships on social media. Yo, you know that's just a fucking picture.
yeah, and that's it.
You think they look happy because they smiling in the picture. He
a
might have whipped her
filtered life.
ass the day before that.
Man, I think it's even worse with the apps, man. The apps are the real death of relationships because you can just, it's like playing the lottery, man. It's like,
It is, but you met, like you said, you met your fiance on Tinder, so you had to have done something different. Say, hey, I know we met each other on Tinder, but this is what.
yeah, I just.
Yeah, but I think that when they started running into each other in real time, that kind of took it away from.
Yeah.
Took it off of that.
Off
yeah.
social media.
Yeah, some people don't know how to get off of it.
No, because Tinder, man, Tinder's.
Which one is Tinder? Tinder's the girl talks to the guy.
No, that's Bumble.
Okay.
Bumble. Well, they're all the same, man. They're all basically. the same
I
thing.
never met on the app. I meet like, hey, what's up, girl? Where you going? Come here.
Hey, man.
I never
Face.
met on the app. I never been on a date.
Hey,
app.
man.
But I think Bumble might be even wilder because if the chick reaches out to the guy, that gives a guy. I feel like that gives a guy like full range to be like, yo, what's fuck? You reached out to me, like, what's up? You hit me. What's
Yeah.
good? Like that gives him 100 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't
Like a
think a
green
lot
light.
of it's like, yo, you hit me, shorty. What you trying to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why it's bad for it's hard for niggas on Bumble.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah,
I would imagine that would be easier.
it should be easier, but it's a lot of goofy niggas online, man.
A lot of goofy
Man,
niggas
It's really
everywhere.
just a lot of
Yeah,
goofy
yeah, yeah.
people online, man. But I think, man, when you have it in your pocket, I was here when it was banging, and then I lucked up. I knew a dude. He gave me a free lifetime Tinder Gold membership.
What is that? What does that entail?
That means that you can see it came with like hundreds of boosts and super likes, and you could see who liked you before you.
What's a boost?
Like you could just go to the top of like the swipe. Whoever opens their phone, you'll be there.
Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
then-
like number
and-
one in the search.
And then if the mechanics are basically you see a picture, you tap on it, it's mad other pictures, and if you like it, you swipe right.
Okay.
And if you don't, you swipe left. And regularly, you have a allotted amount of swipes. So if you don't pay for it, at the end of the day, it goes boom, you're out of swipes. You can't swipe anymore until.
So you gotta pick a girl within 10 swipes or 20 swipes.
You could, but it don't matter. You might not get no matches 'cause if no one's matched, if no one swiped on you.
Okay.
They gotta
I-
swipe on you.
You gotta swipe each other.
Yes.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta swipe
okay.
each other.
Yes, you have to swipe each other.
It's like you
So
gotta
a swipe is
agree.
like a like. Like you
Yes.
say, I like the picture. She's like, I like your
profile.
picture too.
Yes.
Let's
Let's
do
talk. If y'all
Right.
both swiped, y'all get to talk.
And everybody can read y'all talking?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
It goes like a private.
it goes to a different side. Thing.
Okay.
Y'all can talk, but yeah, you got to get a match. But I
Fucking
say that to
crazy.
say
Fucking crazy.
It's too much.
I had the membership.
You got the memberships.
So I didn't have a limit of likes of how many swipes I could go through, and then I could see if you liked me before I got there. So I didn't even have to swipe. I could have just went over here
But-
And
saw-
see that she swiped you
Yes.
already.
Oh,
Wow.
I was.
So you had a cheat code. You
I was in the
definitely had a cheat
streets.
code.
Yeah, I was in the streets. Yeah.
so they don't even. So if somebody outside of that membership, if they swipe you, you will never know.
What do you mean?
Like they'll never. Like if you got swiped on,
He can
I
see
like.
anybody that swiped on
I
him.
can see them all.
Right, but if you don't have that, you don't know.
You don't know, no.
Man,
You don't know nothing.
And that's something you got to pay for?
Yeah, that's something you had to pay for, but it was new at the time, and I met a dude that was working there, and he blessed me.
Oh, okay. You met a cat that worked at Tinder.
Yeah, and he blessed
shit.
me with a lifetime membership. And
Wow.
so yeah, when I was on the app, like the app is again too addicting because you get addicted to the swipe because you're like, yo, I could meet the baddest bitch today, and I don't even have to leave my house.
Right.
I saw that you like me. I like you too. Come over.
Yeah, and then you could meet the baddest. You having a bad day, you can open your phone, swipe 3 times, and be like, holy shit, you want to get drinks? And like,
Wow.
yeah. So I think that's the real detriment is that you always feel like there's something else that you can get.
Right. Yeah.
And you get something for nothing because, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't it tell you who's around you too? Like,
Tells you how far they are.
wow.
Like,
God
this bitch,
damn.
this chick is 3 miles away from me. This chick is 3 miles
God
away.
damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this 2 mile ride. 6 miles. I'm not coming 6
She's
miles.
at the end of the block, nigga. I will be back in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. It'll tell you the chick, like, this chick is a mile away. You're like, oh, shit. Like,
Yeah.
I need to get dressed.
You can walk.
That's wild.
Step
I never knew.
outside.
I hear when I'm on stage a lot of times. I'll ask you. You've been in the room. How you guys meet? Oh, we met on.
That's how people meet.
And they'll say an app, and I'm like, yo, how does that work? Cause they think I'm like being like
Funny,
playing around.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, I don't know how that shit works. Like,
Right.
and I always hear different names. So I'm like, yo, how does that one work? How's that different than this one? And it's 9 times out of 10 couples in the room. How'd y'all meet? Tinder.
Whatever's
Bumble,
the hottest one.
whatever this, plenty of fish, this. I'm like, oh shit, that shit, people really do that shit.
Yes. That's because it's like you could meet a nigga up front, but it's like meeting a nigga in the streets, like, for women, I'm like, yeah, I can understand you might need a whole profile. I can understand you might want to see.
I
You might
need
need
to
to
see
see
your
a little bit
profile.
more on this nigga.
I met him outside. I need more, nigga. I need more.
Yeah.
I
Your
need
real
more.
life is not
Yeah,
reflective of what
let me
you
see
say.
your spring fall looks in your.
Yeah. But I think you said it's addictive, but I think like Instagram is just as addictive with the you go like in this, what is it, the stories?
Yeah.
That shit is not stories.
Explore?
The Explorer. That shit, you be on that shit all day,
You know, I've never done that.
bro. You be on that
You're
shit
lying.
all day.
Like the first screen that has all the random stuff. I never do that. I never do that.
bro,
I go.
you will good. Don't do it because you will be on that motherfucker all
You take
day.
some time off, man. You say you take some time off from Instagram. You're like, yo, I'm gonna stop watching. You come back, your explore page is like, show him batter bitches.
It's like they're listening. It's like trying to entice you.
Yo, I know the explore page ain't shit. I'm like, why are you showing me pictures from 2020, dog?
They don't look like this no more.
Like,
Yo.
yo, why you got me?
I stay over that. Go.
Yo, Trey Elliot said, I got the most coochie from Plenty of Fish. Tinder was always trash for me.
Cause he's older. Yeah, he's older. He's a plenty of fish guy.
What's the ages thing in the...
Oh, plenty
of Fish is old.
Wait, hold up. Are the apps age ranges?
No,
No?
there's no
Oh.
age range, but there is ageism in the world. So I will say that you definitely have older people, like if you're in your 30s or up, Plenty of Fish is where you're gonna meet. Plenty of Fish, eHarmony.
eHarmony.
Yeah, eHarmony.
It's like Match.com. It's like Match.
Match.com.
Black people meet.
Black people meet. Like it goes.
People
up.
really use that?
I was kidding. He was like, for real.
No, deadass.
That was back in Black Planet.
Like
Back in the day.
Tinder and Hinge really is the best for people like 28 and under.
Okay.
Because once you get to once you get a little up there, it seems a little weird to be on the app.
Okay.
So people could probably find something more meaningful on some of like the Plenty of Fishes in the
Yeah.
eHarmony.
Oh, they're all morphing from definite hookup sites to more legitimate dating spaces for sure.
Really?
As like from when I was on it to now, yeah, like
Everybody I know that was on Plenty of Fish, I got a couple of comedy homies. I ain't gonna say no names, but niggas will always be like, yo, she already met Plenty of Fish. Yo, shorty right here, Plenty of Fish. Yo, shorty right here, Plenty of Fish. I'm like, oh, that's all you do? Like, your son, Plenty of Fish, son. I just be running through them, Plenty of Fish. mad comic homies.
Catch and release.
It be in different cities, like, yo, shorty right here, Plenty of Fish, yo. the chick I brought to your show, Plenty of Fish.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's like that.
Yeah.
I always thought like, yo, I'm famous. I shouldn't be on there because
They have
it's almost like cheating. It's
Well,
like
they have
You are on
here.
there.
Well, you'd be in luck. They have an app for that. It's called Raya.
Oh,
Raya's where all the celebrities are.
Get the fuck out.
Where all the celebrities and the models and the executives.
and the groupies come to you.
Yeah, they're all there. Like
Get
that's
the fuck
that
outta
one you
here.
have to be approved for. You have to get a referral. You have to attach
be
like
invited.
We need to
into
know
the
you're
club.
really famous. You
yeah,
really
you
got
have to attach like your socials and everything. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, and then they only let at least
Get the fuck out of here.
That one was cool too, but that one definitely was more mature, like a dating site. To where
You was on that one too.
yeah, to where it was like those people became friends.
Right.
Okay.
They're really like homegirls now, like people that I see, and I'm like, oh, I remember, I still made friends on the site.
Right.
So it's like a relationship LinkedIn.
Yeah, it really
So
is.
yeah.
It's professional.
Try Raya.
Ryan?
Yo, shout out Trey Elliot. I mean, he asked that last question. So he said, "Damn, I didn't get no."
No good greeting. It was like
What up, boy? You in Puerto Rico? You should be somewhere looking at the sunset with a fruity drink in your hand. What's good with you, boy? Shout out to our brother
out.
Trey Elliott
shout out Trey.
on a cruise with his wifey, doing a comedy competition.
Nice.
How's it going? What round are you in? What's going on? Update us.
He said he didn't win, but it was great.
Okay.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Listen, you had an experience. It was a victory. You had another experience in your comedy journey. That was a victory.
Nice.
All victories ain't the title and the belt.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to our brother, man. We see you Friday.
Yep, Friday.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Atlanta Comedy Theater this weekend. Let's go.
Atlanta.
Where you at this weekend?
I'm in LA, man. I'm LA all month. Go back on the road in August. Yeah.
What are you writing? What are you working on? You got anything in the
I just did
production and development?
just did some work with my homie Ramp and Rosecran Vic, who does the morning shows, the brown paper bag morning shows on Power 105. He's doing a compilation album. I just lended my voice to it. I'm the voice of Melrose. That should be out soon. Writing always. I just learned how to edit, so now I got more clips.
Yeah, you
in
told
the
me, you
can
told me.
coming. Merch is booming. Probably gonna start the website in a little bit, and yeah, we really just.
What's the
trying
merch?
to
The
stay-
843?
No, we have the most affordable rock tees.
Okay. Well, you don't do the other one, the graphic? that you
No, I
had
don't
before?
do that one.
Oh, I always wanted one of those.
I'll probably bring it back.
Yeah, I need one of those. I definitely need one of those.
Yeah,
That was super dope. I always liked that shirt.
yeah, just doing merch. Figuring out the next content piece. I've been working with my boy Shalik, so we're probably to do some stuff. Probably do a short before the end of the year,
Okay.
and
Oh, that's dope.
yeah, you guys will see it.
How has it changed for you in the game? Like, what are you trying to change as far as like what you pay attention, what are you paying attention to and trying to get involved with?
The game is completely different, man.
Right.
Like sometimes, even when I'm seeking advice, I get advice from people, and I'm just like, yeah, that was good advice in 2003. That's not good
2003.
advice.
Woo.
That's not good advice anymore.
Right.
Like sometimes I talk to Chrissy, and I'm like, yeah, nah, that's not even gonna work for me, bro.
Right.
Like, the game is in shambles, man. So I feel like now it's really more just performing for the people that are checking for us, catering to them, making sure they have tangible items to have, making sure they have constant updates in content, albums,
Right.
media. Yeah, I think it's really just small numbers add up. So instead
Right.
of trying to go for, I don't need 1 million followers. I need like 10%
loyal
of my
few, yeah.
followers to buy tickets and pay for merch.
Right. It's funny. That's good.
Oh, I said question about it. You mentioned like, hey, I'm trying to learn how to like edit better and stuff like that. I know we've talked about it before, but like, what exactly are you using? Like on your phone or on your laptop?
I'm sitting on a laptop. I can't
okay.
do it on. I need to
Okay.
really lock in on this. I'm trying to
Okay, yeah.
figure this thing out. Yeah, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to really like hone the skill. I kind of feel like I'm late to it. So
Yeah, that's where like I know we could probably chop it on offline, but that's where like I'm trying to do like I'm a graphics guy, not a video guy.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to bridge, that gap. It's like, man, this is a lot, right? But you figured out a way to do it, manage it for yourself because for your content, right?
Yeah, I'm about to go into graphics next. That's the thing. I'm just on Adobe going crazy, man. I'm just about to. I paid for the cloud, so
Okay.
I'm in Premiere now. I'm gonna be on Photoshop next week.
Okay.
3 hours up front is what teaches you to end like what you need to do, and then everything after
Yeah.
that you're kind of rolling.
YouTube.
So you
University.
said you got advice. You talk to Chrissy for advice all the time, and you were doing graphics and going. What is it like? I was losing my question as you was talking. What do you need? Like what do you see for your career? Like this is the thing that I need to start focusing on. I think like for me, I think when I see you on stage, I'm like, okay, stage presence, writing, check, funny, check. What is it like? If I focus on this thing, I could be more of a player in this game.
Right now I'm just more so realizing of just letting the content flow and not overthink it.
Okay.
To where before I would have probably been like, I don't want to do fucking front facing camera videos. Where
Right.
I just realized like I'm only disappointing some very small thing inside of me. No one else really cares about that. And
Right.
then even you know, sometimes you go online and you're like, oh, everybody's telling the same joke. It's hack. But it's like, yeah, but you're a comedian and people who follow you want to hear your take on this joke. So go ahead and just pile on kind of. Then still feeling, you know, figuring out like ground so it's not spamming or corny.
Right.
Is really my thing. I think the thing that's needed now is just proper vehicle. Maybe podcast in the future. Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
That was my thing. My thing with social media was always like, yo, I don't want to do no corny shit. I see a lot of these cats that's getting wild numbers, but to me, they're doing corny shit. So it was like, okay, I had to have the conversation with myself. Like, that's that person's lane. This person's lane is, you might think that's corny. You got to figure out something to do for you that's in your lane that you're comfortable doing because you need to play in this space.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of late to the space because I was like, I don't want to do no corny shit like that. That's corny. This is corny. Now I'm like, oh, I got to find something to do that's cool for me.
I like
Because there is a portion of people that want to see the cool shit that I do.
I like to say we all corny to somebody.
Yo, we all corny to somebody, and fellas, you all ugly to some chick.
Yeah.
Don't trip.
But
You all ugly to some chick.
corny,
But
man.
you
You
are-
all ugly to some chick.
But you are super dope to a whole lot of people.
But listen, I'm a fucking superhero to the rest of the world.
There you go. You know, and
I'll be corny to 3 niggas and ugly to 1 bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
well, now, Jordan, this is for you specifically because I've talked to Tone about this. Tony, he's an interesting guy. You know, and
I'm an interesting guy.
he's like just by virtue of him being Tony Rock is an interesting guy. His perspective on stuff. Like I'm trying to get him to talk about like his perspective just on you know the Oscar slap, being a brother, a sibling. Not,
Fuck that nigga, yo.
Okay,
That's my
see-
perspective.
Yeah, that's all he gets.
Yeah.
But what is your perspective being? You still related. That was still your brother. You still felt something. Like I'm the youngest brother of my family, so I would feel some kind of way.
The first call I got was from him.
Right.
I told you, the first call I got.
Yeah, yo, did you see what happened?
Yeah.
No, he said, was that shit real?
Was it real?
Wait,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
So how is that for you to just even speak on it, just how you were affected by it? Because I think that's an interesting story. Some people think that, oh, that wasn't you. No, that's my family member.
It's interesting. It was interesting for sure. Just because it was a lot media wise going on. You know.
Of course.
Yeah, I was already ducking. You know, channel. You know, Page 6 and USA Today and all those people. So for that to happen, it was kind of just. Yeah, it kind of made it even more intense. I don't really. Yeah, I didn't have that crazy like what the fuck is going on moment, but it was interesting just having like a big cultural event happen and then people just blowing me up.
Right.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
And
Nigga,
then also just why I didn't say much is because I didn't want to speak for somebody else.
right.
Like,
True.
Yeah, I really was I was exercising, you know, I was leaning on my morals a little bit of just being like, I'm gonna let, you know, they'll handle it or they'll speak And now I'm like, nigga, I should have went live.
You know, it's funny. That's so funny you said that because I took a maybe similar but maybe different approach. It was like I don't want to speak for my brother, so that's why everything I say is wild. Like I'm not speaking for him, so I can say I can say fuck that bitch ass nigga, yo, because I'm not speaking for my brother. I'm speaking for me.
Right, because you saw it from your perspective, and I think
that shit was fucked up.
Because see, it was like you had. I think it was a show in Houston that you did.
No, I did a show. Listen, I was trying to be cool about it.
Of course, you kept
I was
bottled in.
I was in Charlotte, North Carolina that Friday.
Right.
Like the Oscars was that Sunday.
Right.
Right.
So
I was
immediately,
in Charlotte, North Carolina that Friday.
right? Yeah.
Friday.
Days later.
And I'm in the green room chilling.
With the big tour, right?
Yeah, the big tour.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the big tour is the tour I do with like Samore and Bruce and all of those guys, like the headliners tour. So I'm in the green room chilling. I'm like literally on the couch, you know, having a drink, waiting for the show to start. And Samore walks past my dressing room. And she just looks and like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. What's up? And she's like, no, I just want to make sure I check on you because, you know, that was crazy. And I was so past it. I was like, I'm not worried about it. I'm trying to focus on the show. And when she said that, you okay? I just want to make sure because that shit was crazy. And that nigga was wild. I don't even know what the fuck made a nigga do some shit like that. And she just kept talking. And I was like, oh, now I'm fucking mad again. And I went on stage and had the rant that everybody saw. And I just saw phones coming out crazy. And that shit was like 3 million views by the time I got off stage. And I went to an after party that night. Everybody, they're like, yeah, nigga, you said the realest shit ever. And of course it was cool to hear that. But I was like, I didn't want all of that. Right?
Because it was your real feelings. Like it wasn't about.
No, it was absolutely my real. It was
Oh yeah.
absolutely my real feelings.
But it was.
I didn't want to take away from the show.
There you go. Yeah.
So the next night we was in Houston, my city. Shout out to East Town. And I came on stage and phones was already out. And I just said, hey, yo, check this out. And I'm so glad it was Houston because that's the city I fuck with, that fucks with me, that has embraced me and supported me for years. So I said, hey, yo, H-Town, check this out, man. We ain't going to do that tonight. We ain't going to do that tonight. I don't want to take away from this tour. I don't want what Tone's about to say to be the thing that y'all came to the show for.
Right.
I don't want the phones out for me because y'all want to get some clickbait, but then y'all put the shits away when some more come up or when Bruce comes up or when Quake comes up. Like, yo, let's just support the tour, yo. I'm not going to say nothing else about it. Everybody know how I feel about it. Let's have a good time. And I was like, y'all ready? Y'all good? They was all like, all right, let's keep it going. And I just did stand up that night. And then Samore was like, yo, that was the realest shit ever. Like, because I was like, I don't want to take away from y'all. I don't want this tour to turn into, yo, let's see what Tone says.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it's still fuck that nigga. And I told you, did I tell you? I don't know if I told you.
You said when he chills,
No, we was at Ma's house. Me, Chrissy, Kenny. My brother Chris had brought his 2 daughters over to see Charleston. Charleston was there, so they were all playing. We were watching Game 6 of the NBA Finals. We sitting on the couch having a great time. It was a great rock family moment. And we're talking during the commercial, and then we're talking during the game is the timeout. They go to commercial. We're talking, and then a commercial for Bad Boys comes on. And I'm talking to my brother, and he at the middle of the conversation, he's like talking, and he just looks at the camera, looks at the TV, and he's like. Now I'm sitting where you are, and I'm just watching his face, and he's like this. And it's a commercial for Bad Boys, and he just goes, "This motherfucker, man." Didn't say nothing to me, but I was watching his face and watching him watch the commercial, and he said, "This motherfucker." And I said to myself, nobody has to coax me into this shit. I'm with the shit. I want the smoke. I saw his face say, "This motherfucker." And I said to myself, oh shit, he's not over it. So fuck it, I'm not over it. He ain't over it, I'm not over it. I want all the smoke. That's what it is. I ride for my brothers.
There you go.
Niggas always be like, yo, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Well, then you don't have no friends in your life. You don't have no siblings, clearly. Everybody be like, yo, my day ones. My day ones was my brothers.
There you go.
Those my day ones. I was born, they was here. Who the fuck I'm riding for if I'm not riding for them? So it's fuck that nigga until I see him. Now we can have a conversation. We can sit like gentlemen, and I can do the red table, and we can be like, yo, what the fuck was you thinking? I'll let his energy dictate where it goes. But that nigga owe me a conversation. You want me to speak on it? Okay, I spoke on it.
I was like, damn, I just think that's.
I ride for my brothers, yo,
Yeah.
and my sisters.
Right.
I ride. I
Gotcha.
get in the seat. Let's go.
Right. So hey, that was a lot.
And like I said, like everybody know, I don't. Not everybody knows this, but I don't watch the Oscars. I feel like the Oscars snub too many black movies every year, so I don't watch it. I was in the house watching a basketball game. My phone started going crazy. In a black household, your phone started going crazy. Somebody dead.
Right.
Somebody shot. Somebody dead. Somebody going to jail. So now I'm like, God damn, do I even want to answer the phone? I'm thinking about my mother. And Jordan calls. I don't know if I ever tell you this. When you called, I saw your name and I was like, I got to answer it for Jordan because if something happened to mommy, he need me to be strong for him. So I can't ignore his call. And I answered the phone like, yo, what up? And he was like, is that shit real? And I'm like, what shit? What did you talk about?
Was it real?
Was that shit real, yo? You saw that shit? I'm like, where's mommy? She right here. I'm like, mom's good? Yeah. And you sent me the link. So I saw that shit a half hour after everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a trip how something like that travels like wildfire. It's like instantaneous. Yeah. You know.
But that was funny though. I saw your clip. You said I should have did more.
Should have did more, man. Capitalized, man. Could have been on the Shade Room, man. I should have been on Boss Up. I should have been at the, Hollywood Unlocked Awards.
I should have took Gail's phone call. Gail called me.
Really?
Gail called me, left a voicemail.
You never called
I
back?
should have took Gail's call.
I
should have been like, yo, Gail.
Call Gail back.
I know, but I should have been like, yo, I will definitely come and sit and talk to you. Van Lathan hit me. I'm like, nah, I'm cool, homie. That's the homie, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to talk about it, bro. Vlad, of course, Vlad is the homie. Vlad hit me like, yo, please, let me get the first interview.
Damn.
I didn't want to talk because I was hot.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to talk. I want action. I want to do something. I don't want to talk.
What's funny is how calm, like I'm talking about on stage, how calm that part of it is just like for joke purposes, but nobody can really tell. It's like they see it coming. They want you to say that shit.
Yeah, now it's like
every
city, yo, Will Smith. Like, I'm gonna get to it, nigga. Like, you think I'm gonna do a show and not
a nigga in Philadelphia? Oh, you from Philly, huh?
Oh yeah.
I don't think he was really from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to instigate to see if he was gonna say something.
He say he from Philly. I said, "What you team Will Smith, nigga?" That was like,
that was in Vegas. That was in Vegas.
What you team Will, nigga?
So Jordan, back to your career. You did the show on Netflix, the love series, man. I'm always interested in when people get regular parts, a significant, reoccurring parts, the audition process. So how was that for you when you from audition to getting the role and then getting more parts, more stage, not stage time, camera time.
Camera time?
Character development.
The audition was great, man. The audition was fire. I just came to LA kind of hot.
Yeah.
Like I was, I was taking acting classes at the time, so I was like sitting down with a coach for like once a week.
Were you taking acting classes in preparation for coming out?
No, I just got agents and they started sending me really good stuff. And I was like, oh, you niggas think I can act.
Right.
So I was like, I need to like meet y'all halfway with this.
Okay, good.
And then I started taking it serious and I came out here and I was new. So I went to Allison Jones casting and like I was just new to her and she just really liked how I read. And she just kept on giving me sides. Like they probably brought me in about, because they were like, Judd was also doing Pop Star at the time, and they just kept on giving me different sides, all dummy sides for like things like when Judd does casting, he doesn't send out the
actual
sides.
script.
He just sends out dummy sides, and you just act on it and you riff, and they just kept on handing me different things to read, and then I went to lunch.
Kept handing you things to read in one meeting, like read this now, read this.
Like,
over time?
Came in different times.
Yep, I did. I came in twice.
Okay.
And then the second time I came in, they just kept on handing me different things to see how
Back
I
to back.
cold read.
Oh yeah, cold
And,
reading. Yes.
Yeah, and I kind of I was spazzing. I guess I was just spazzing
Right,
that day.
right.
And then I went out with Josh Church, who was Judd's right-hand man. We went and we had lunch and we just talked. And then afterwards I left, not thinking anything of it. And everyone's calling me like, yo, they might have something for you on this love thing. They might have something for you on this love thing. And I'm just like, all right, when it happens, it'll be real. And they're just like, you might have something. They're really thinking you might have something. And then they just called one day and was like, yeah, you on it.
That's
and I
dope.
came out here and just went to set.
They paid for you to move.
No, they did not.
He
I
said,
thought
no,
they paid
they
for you
did
to
not.
move to
No,
LA.
I did not get the star-studded deal that
Really?
everyone gets. No, I did not get paid the star-studded
relocation
deal.
money,
No,
no?
I did not get the relocation.
Oh wow, I
wow.
thought you did.
Nah, I got the regular
You got the part, get here.
I got the part get here.
Wow.
I was a local hire because I said I lived with you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I was.
You know what's crazy? I was telling that story the whole time. Like, yo, they paid me to move out here.
Nah, I did the first season, like 4 or 5 episodes. Then they kept on saying every year they were like, we're gonna make you a series regular next year. You a series regular next year, and they never made me a series.
Oh,
regular,
wow,
so I
wow.
never got paid.
So was it 2 seasons or 3?
It's 3.
Okay, yeah.
Look, I'm not mad at that, by the way.
Yo, check out. Is it still on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Check out Love
Please
on
check it
Netflix,
out.
yo. Check out Love on Netflix.
I'm not mad at that. at
Dope
all.
ass show. Dope ass show.
Yeah.
Dope ass show.
Yeah, and then you did the party after the after party.
The after party. Hey, the after party. When I read the after party was the World Star Hip Hop movie.
Really?
It was the World Star
Yeah.
Hip Hop. When I read the after party and I auditioned for the after party, I was auditioning for the World Star Hip Hop movie.
Oh yeah, that's the way they changed the name.
Yeah,
the working title.
I remember we went to the premiere of that shit, and I was sitting next to Jordan, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm in it early." He just said, "I'm in it early," and the credits are rolling. And the first fucking scene, he pops up like, nigga, like,
He said it real early.
and then, you right here. He was like, I told you I'm in it early. I'm like, nah, you gotta say that shit. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, if you stroll on it on Netflix right now, I'll pop up immediately. As soon as it
Yeah,
plays,
yeah. That shit was dope, yo.
Yeah, that was fun. That was one of the most
Yeah.
fun sets I ever got to work on. 'Cause
Yeah.
every day was just like a music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a music video every day. It was like, yo, so and so's coming through.
Got high with Wiz.
Hell yeah, like it was great. It was great. Every day was like a music video.
So I asked you about the acting classes because Chrissy told me years ago, started doing stand-up. I'm in New York working. And Chrissy said, came to a couple of shows and saw that I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker got some jokes. You know what I'm saying? Kind of good. Get ready because everything's going to happen faster for you because of the connection. And I was like, okay, I took that to mean like get ready for everything. So I started writing movies and I was like writing a TV show. And I took acting classes because I knew once I hit the ground, once they say, oh, he's out here,
Right,
I'm going to
right.
be auditioning for everything.
Right, right.
So I was actually, that's why I asked you if you took acting classes because of that. Because he was like, yo, get ready for shit coming fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was definitely just because I was like, I needed to rise to the occasion. Yeah.
Right.
And learn how to act, how to,
Yeah.
lock eyes, how to read
Yeah.
body language, how to wait for the response, how to bounce, how to improv, how to, see it on the paper and be like, all right, this is on the paper, but I know
This is
what
what-
needs to stay and I'm gonna make it my own in between. Yeah.
You think stand-up, being on stage is good acting class?
Hell yeah. Then being on camera is better stand-up class.
Really? How so?
Because when you are acting, it's like sometimes you got to drill something. You gotta act. You gotta bring it all the way home. So acting kind of taught me to stick the landing almost. Like if I'm mad, stay mad during the joke. If it's funny joke, smile during the joke. So yeah.
Good one. You heard that? You heard that? Because I was always like,
Like one serve.
taking acting
the
class.
other.
I remember Barry Katz. You taking acting class? I'm on stage every night. Like that's acting class. Acting teachers. Hey, you want to come take my class? I'm on stage every night. And then once I started taking class, I was like, okay. I started taking class only because I was like, well, shit. If I'm on stage every night and I think that's acting class, couple that with
Actual acting class.
workshop. I mean, I could be even better. You know what I mean?
Right. Shout out to my acting teacher.
I want to
Yes. Yeah.
What's their names?
Yeah.
Yes.
The acting teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yasmin Spain, your acting studio.
He, Fox, me, Trey, a lot of people go.
Yeah.
Yaz is dope. Yaz is super dope. You should go. You should go check out. Go check out Yaz.
Yeah. You act too. Yeah, was there another question? I can't read that.
Go.
Good question.
Go.
Question for Jordan is from K9.
Shout out to K9.
K9.
Always tunes in, weekly supporter of the
Shout
show.
out K9. What qualities do you wish you had in you that you see in Tone, Fox, Trey, Chrissy,
for Tone and Fox, what qualities do you see in Jordan that you wish you had?
Who want to go? Jordan, you want to go first?
Yeah, I guess I wish my act outs were better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I wish I had better act outs. Other than that's what I want.
For me, I see Jordan on stage, and I say to myself a lot of times, like, damn, I didn't even think to write a joke about that. Like, I saw it, I read the story, or I heard the news article or whatever, and I was like, that's not news, that's not worthy of me writing. And then he'll write a bit, and I'm like, fuck, I could have wrote some shit.
I could have wrote that.
I didn't know he was gonna take it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do that with a lot of people, but I do that with Jordan a lot because it's like, oh man. So the quality of being able to write material about very many things, I need to really work on that.
For me, what I like about you is your voice. Like you use that as each character or whatever you're personifying in your joke, and it has this ring to it. Like, that's Jordan Rock talking right there. Like my voice is not used. Like I don't put a whole lot of characterizations in some of my voices. Like, I definitely want to do that more. Definitely want to do that. Like, you should definitely do voiceovers. Like if you the next Inside Out Part 3 and you had one of those voices or something like that, it'd be like Jordan Rock, and like your voice is perfect for one of those.
Are you doing the cartoon?
I don't have a cartoon or anything out, but
No, everybody has Chris.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. All right. I did mine last week.
Hey man,
We started the Everybody Hates Chris cartoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming soon. I had to go do my voice, my reads last
character?
week. I did a character named Jamil, a cat that a street dude that passes away and comes to visit Chris in a dream, and we did that last week.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I like
but they bring me in for like
different parts.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
niggas better call me.
Yeah. They hit me like, hey, you still coming in Thursday for the read? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm coming in.
Yeah, that's dope. The voiceover game is.
Everybody Hates Chris cartoon coming soon.
Yeah, love that. I love
You
it.
do voiceover stuff?
I've auditioned for a lot of voiceover stuff. The only one that I actually did was like some post stuff. Hey, we did this commercial, but we need someone to say like a speak over part. So I did
I did a
additional
commercial
vocals for that.
years ago. It was a campaign for the Texas Board of Health to help to encourage kids to not smoke. And it was a cartoon duck. And it was like, hey, duck here, encouraging kids to not. Yo, I made so much money doing that shit. They would hit me and be like, yo, we got to record four commercials.
Spots, yeah.
4 spots. I'll be in LA, go record 4 spots. I'm in the crib a week later, a check for like $20,000 at the house. I'm on the road. Hey, we got to record this week. Oh, shit, I'm in Cleveland. We'll call you right back. They will call me back like, yo, the car's going to pick you up tomorrow, take you to the studio in Cleveland. The sides will be there. We'll be on the phone. They on the phone like, okay, here we go. We're going to do this way. Record it. Maybe an hour. All right, later, go back to the hotel, do my shows, get home, check for $10,000.
Yeah, it's like a full day's work.
Bro, I did that. I did like 10 spots for that shit. Money.
Money. Yeah, you don't even have to get dressed.
Yeah, I'm in the crib like, yo, wait, yo.
You do what?
I would call Richie like, yo, another check it. Hey, Pally, that's how it works. Like, what the fuck?
All you got to do is clear your throat, wipe your eyes so you can read. Yeah, man.
So what's the goal, Jordan? I feel like, I say that because I feel like a lot of comics come to Los Angeles without a goal.
Yeah.
They get up one day in Cincinnati or in Kentucky or in Demopolis, Alabama, and they go, I'm moving to LA to be a comedian. But they don't have a goal. So they hit the ground, they hear, they haven't networked, nobody knows they're coming, so now they're scrambling. What's the goal?
I'm happy to say that I accomplished the initial goals,
Which was?
which were be a part of a well-received cult classic TV show. Then it was, do TV spots, make sure I'm on, doing stand-up on television. I, did All Deaf. I got to do Netflix as a joke with my boy Pete. So initial things like that, I knocked those out. Now I just want more control. Now instead of just going on, this audition, hoping for things that I don't even like, being a part of stories I didn't even want to tell, I want to just have more control and make things that I want to make, tell the stories I want to tell, be a part of the stories that I want to tell, and work with my peers. Everything else, I could give a fuck about.
2 questions. How did you and Pete get so cool?
Me and Pete that was like the first dude I met. He started doing comedy and I was like one of the first comics he ran into. Eastville Comedy Club at a Bringer show, just hanging out.
Right.
And then he moved to Brooklyn to do college, and I would just go to his apartment every day. Burned, and he dropped out, so we were just at the apartment. and yeah.
He dropped out.
Yeah, he just said, "Yo, I'm not going to class no more. I'm on wilding out.
I'm on wilding out.
I'm on wilding out in guy code. I don't need to go to school no more."
Oh shit!
If you're gonna cut class,
He took
that's
a chance.
perfect.
You said
time to do
something.
it.
You said something one time at the. I think he was at my house, and I said, "Man, that shit makes so much sense." And I say that shit all the time. You said we was watching some shitty TV show, and you had an audition that week for some shitty TV show. And I think I had an audition that week for some shitty TV show. And you say, "Yo, man, they be sending me out for these shitty TV shows." I'm like, "Well, shit, I could write a shitty TV show." And I was like, "Yo, he fucking right, yo. Like, why are we going out for this bullshit? Yo, if you want bullshit, I could write you some bullshit that'd be doper than this bullshit."
Yo, the show.
So that's why I started writing more. I always wrote. I created shows, I've sold shows, all that. But when you said that, I was like, "Yo, that's just like, why we keep going out for this bullshit?" Reading the script like, "Yo, this is trash."
Yo, the show.
So let's write a shitty TV show. And by shitty, we mean like, let's write a show. If this is the bullshit y'all accepting, I can write some bullshit y'all accept.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The show that made me this show is probably why why I had to leave my agents and everything. We just didn't see. This is what I was like. We not seeing eye to eye on shit, man. And I was like, I gotta start writing more. I just gotta. You know what, man? Y'all were cool, but maybe
What was the show?
Like, start doing something else, man. It's a big show now too. I got sides for a show called Ghost. Ghost is a hitting show right now, by the way.
That shit on like season 4.
Yo,
Ghost.
Ghost.
Okay.
It was
CBS, right?
Yo, it's all these ghosts that live in a house, and they come back and they interact with the people living there. Like, they're from different time periods, so it's like a gay ghost.
This is a gay ghost.
And like I'm reading the breakdown, and I'm reading it, and they're like, it's got the network, so you get it, it's signed on for this. And I'm just looking at this shit, and I'm just like, yo, if I book this, right? Like, worst case scenario, like, if I book this, right? Worst case scenario is we film a pilot, and it never goes anywhere.
Right.
And I get the money, it never goes anywhere. It's just another failed pilot. Best case scenario is I booked this show, it's a hit, and I'm the gay ghost of life. And that's what I was like. I gotta start writing more. I gotta put my foot down. No, man.
Yeah.
And then Ghost is a hit show.
Yo, Ghost is like on season 4.
Hit
And
show.
here's why it's even more painful for me, because they just canceled my show on CBS, and that shit came out the next season.
Wow.
So in essence, they canceled my shit to get that shit a slot.
Wow.
Yeah.
It does.
Hey, man, I know they're making good money. I don't know how they haven't killed themselves.
They already dead on the show.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the cast of Ghost.
Yo, I swear, I was like, yo, I gotta start writing more, because Jordan was absolutely right. Like, this shit that we watch on TV is like, yo, I could write the shitty show. I could write a shitty show that's be doper than that shitty show.
Yeah.
And they put anything on.
I think now it's
anything
really,
is a show now.
I think now it's just changing. I think Hollywood is changing that. You gotta kind of you gotta fall out of love with whatever you thought it was.
That's interesting.
And now it's like, yo, whatever the prestige of what you thought a HBO was, what you thought a Netflix was, what you thought all these things were gonna give you. No, that's not it. So what's wrong with, self-producing a movie and it being on Tubi and having people see what you do?
That's
You
interesting
did,
because
yeah.
that's what that same train of thought is what inspired me shooting the special myself.
Yeah.
Because initially, like I came up in the era where HBO special was the
That's
holy
the link,
grail.
yeah.
That was the holy grail. Then years later, I'm working, I'm doing my thing, and the Netflix special was like, oh shit, if you get a Netflix special, and I couldn't get a Netflix special, they wouldn't give me a deal. So immediately, in real time, I had to stop. Okay, sit down for a second. This isn't happening for you. HBO special is a thing of the past now. How you saw the comics that you think are the greats get it is different. All right, so what do we do now? How do we play in this game, in this realm, in this forum? Yo, let's just do it ourselves. I got the money. I can get the team. I can get the people. I can get the venue. Yo, fuck it. Ain't nothing stopping me from doing this myself. And that was the best thing that happened because now I know I can do this shit myself.
Right.
But it was because of that. It was like that same train of thought. Like, yo, the format that I thought it was, the blueprint that I had been watching my whole life growing up, ain't the blueprint no more.
Ain't nobody coming,
Right.
man.
Right?
No
let's
one's
just
coming
do
to
it.
save you.
So now I know, like, once I get another fucking hot 30, I could go, yo, let's shoot. And I'll get another hot. Like, I say this on the show all the time. Like, yo, I'm going to be like, yo, Jordan, you got a hot 30, I got a hot 30, let's shoot an hour. Yo, Fox, Trey, y'all got a hot 20, I got a hot 20, let's shoot another hour. Let's just keep them coming. Because now I know I can do them by myself. I don't need the industry to be like, yo.
Yeah.
And, like, you're right. Put that shit on Tubi. That shit got 95 million subscribers. If 10% of those motherfuckers watch my shit,
Go buy
and
tickets.
2% of the motherfuckers go buy tickets, I'm straight.
Winning.
And we also have to stop appeasing white people. Stop trying to get prestige from working with white people. Stay close to your black creative friends. Like, that is the wave.
Yes,
I
yes.
like that.
That was what inspired shooting the special. And I say this in every interview. The worst thing they could ever do was let me know I could do it by myself. Because now the next one, I'm not asking anybody.
Right.
I know I can do it myself now.
Right.
So I'm not even taking that meeting no more unless they come in with a check.
There it is.
I'm not taking the meeting. It's a waste of my time to even be like, yo, this is what I'm trying to do. I'll tell y'all what I want to do. Let's do it.
Yeah, you have. I like what you said. Have more control.
Yeah.
Because that's the worst thing in the world is have your vision controlled by somebody else.
I've
just
been there.
because,
I did that
because
too.
you
I
can't
did
get your
that too.
stuff out there. It's something else.
I did something just for the check, and it's the one thing that I regret my entire time in this business. That one thing. I did something for the check. I did Tony Rock Project.
I remember that.
It was so bad that I called my agent like, y'all want to walk away? I don't want to do this shit. I'm ready. I'll give them the money back, the advance back, all of that. I don't want to do it. And originally it wasn't called the Tony Rock Project. And then they came back like, well, we'll give them more money and we'll let you name it. You can call it the Tony Rock Show or the Tony Rock. And I was like, fuck. And you can hire your own writers. So I hired Rube. Rube was the head writer. And I was like, all right, let's just try to make it work because now I didn't want to fuck my friend's money up.
Right.
But it was the one thing I did in this business that I did just for the check. And it's the one thing I regret.
And that's Hollywood for you. It's like, man, we love what you're doing. We want you to do it our way, though.
Yeah.
Right.
I wanted to push the envelope. I wanted to do like my version of Chappelle Show, like very racially edgy sketch comedy, right? I had one sketch was we have some little kids like a focus group, but it's little kids. We have dolls, black doll, white doll. Which one's the bad doll? The white kid's like, oh, the black one's the bad one, the white one's the good one. Oh, the black is the bad, and the white's good. Okay, so here you eat the glue, the white glue, because white is better, and black, could you eat the chocolate pudding because black is good? And the kid's like, oh, and we like, you can't do that. Scratch that. Then it was like that type of shit. Scratch that. You can't do that. You can't say that. You can't imply that. So what I was left with was the pieces of what I wanted to do, and I was like, I gotta walk away. And it's like, we'll give you more money and let you name it after call it your show. And I was like, all right, fuck it. And then let me hire Rube. All right, so now it's me and Rube. At least we in it together. Like you got a homie with you. You're gonna be like, all right, let's
At
thug
least
it out
he's
now. I got my
there.
boy with me.
Right.
We gonna both get this money. But I really regret that. I really regret
Now, is that-
I regret they didn't get to see what my vision for it was. I don't regret that I had a show on TV. That's great, but I regret that the people didn't get to see what my real vision for it was.
Now, is that still out somewhere?
No, no,
Or, like it's gone. It's like in the ether
scrapped,
of Hollywood. It's never
scrapped.
seen
Lost
again.
media.
And that's
It'll pop up when I run for office or some shit.
see.
Nah, never.
Nah.
Never.
Not
What do, we,
even
what, do, what, do,
Alderman?
what do you think of the shooting? Fake? Real?
Definitely real enough for them to spin the media. I think everybody's about to be bamboozled even further.
How so?
He's charging it up. I didn't see the Republican National Convention yet, but I heard he showed out, and there was a lot of stepping in fetchits. They had them people up there, them black faces. Here, look, go out there and say what you. I don't buy it. Like I don't buy anything that they're doing. I mean, they want people to participate in the political process, but they're being Pied Pipered to the voting booth because you got street cred.
You think that's it?
That's part of it.
You think giving him street cred?
Yes.
I think
Yeah?
Yes.
for the brain
Like people that black people are now like out inclined to vote for him.
Yes.
There's and that's sad. Trump is going to use this crisis. I can't remember who said it. Never let a good crisis go to waste. The spin doctors are on it. It's going to be in front of your face, and I think people are going to buy
You
into
about
it.
to say something?
Yeah, but people who say it's fake. Let me get this straight. How is it that you know so much and so fast, and you ain't nobody?
Jordan had a joke about he's a rap. Trump's like a rapper because of all this shit that's like, the beefs and all that.
Yeah.
And then people said he faked the shooting. I said, okay, now y'all turn this nigga into Suge Knight. He not even rapping no more. He faked the shooting. He's Suge Knight now. He's the
Jesse Smollett.
juicy Smoulier.
Juicy smooth. Those means they be killing them, man. They making them look like a damn civil rights leader and like been shot at. I'm almost over it.
But the first thing that came to mind for me was this: how fucked up an individual you have to be that something like that happens to you, and people go, "He faked that shit." Like, how fucked up you must be that some shit happens, they go, "Nah, he faked it."
Man, you got
Like, that's even a thought. Like, if something happened to fucking if Khan gets shot in the ear, we're not gonna go, man. We're gonna be like, yo, he's a good dude. Like, I'm sorry.
he
I'm
faked it.
sorry that happened.
He just
man.
wants attention. You know, it's funny. I haven't seen all of it, but there's people who, how they, what do you think about what happened, when the chaos and they get the camera on the people. Man, them people quick to blame niggas. It was Obama. What does he got to do with it?
Oh, shit,
It's
really?
like, it was Obama.
I hear that.
It's like, you just wanted to say his name negatively? I mean, it couldn't even articulate what was going on.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's
So now it's interesting for comics because now people are coming to shows and they want, hey, was he going to say something about it? I want to hear what he's going to say. What's his take on it?
I mean, I've already said what I've said about it. Like, by the time this is a current event, it's gonna come and go.
Yeah, it's not. I always look at politics like this. Not my election.
Yeah. I look at every election like that.
I'm like, I gotta see everyone shovel shit back and forth a few more times before I go. I think I know what's going on. Like, I need to see it play out.
It's the same thing every 4 years. Everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not this is you're gonna be fooled again. I'm talking about black people. You're gonna be fooled again.
I've read too much. I've read Behold the Pale Horse. I don't know what to believe anymore.
I've heard-
You know what's funny? I started Behold the Pale Horse, and it was so scary. I was like, man. Woo, I got to put this down for a second. Like, hold up. I was like, man, let me process this. Whoa.
What is the gist of that book?
Oh, read it, brother. Read it.
You gotta read it, man. We talk about it.
Oh.
You get randomly
You gotta
selected
read it.
at the airport. So
If you read
gotta
about it,
go.
randomly selected, they're gonna take my TSA pre-check status.
yes,
I heard
like
about
random. You're gonna have to. You gotta get checked today.
Ugh.
I get random all the time.
I got random the other day. Maybe it was my fault. I don't know.
Cause you be talking too crazy around your phone.
Yeah, they listen.
Yeah.
He's almost to the airport.
Maybe that's what it is, because I be getting random like a motherfucker.
Just inconvenience him, make him mad. See if he'll wild out and we can arrest him.
Hey man, I believe. I watched Judas and the Black Messiah, man. I believe that there are informants out here, bro.
yeah.
I believe.
Oh, I believe that.
I believe. So you telling me, right?
I believe that.
So you telling me in the 70s they had niggas on the ground and they were sending them to infiltrate little organizations or people that they thought kept tabs on, blah blah blah. You just telling me they stopped that?
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
now with more money and more means, like that's just over.
Easier access.
And you
Easier
online.
access. Better microphones.
Now listen,
Drones.
The best, the biggest,
fucking
most
more
sophisticated-
money to pay, most sophisticated.
now listen. I wanna let's reel it back because sometimes when you say people are feds, man, it's a heavy title to have, man. And maybe they aren't on. They listen, man. Maybe they aren't on payroll. Maybe they aren't in cahoots. But if the feds show up, they are willing to cooperate.
That's like
they got
that's
leverage
like
on
that's
it.
like our running joke. I'll say that shit like me and Ruby be talking something. Yo, what's up, y'all? We like, this nigga feds, man. And I'll say that jokingly, but I'm really like, yo, this nigga came out of nowhere. Now he just want to enter the conversation. Like, yo, bro, we don't know you. Like, just nigga feds, man.
Hey man,
Yo,
sometimes you gotta show up with your paperwork.
I never believed that before, but I was hanging out with when I was hanging out with the Bay would always be like, yo,
like
sick
the
of
Bay,
the
shout
feds,
out to
man.
like the Bay.
Sick of the feds, man. All the time, I'm like, yo, what do you mean, yo? It's not just feds out here, bro. Like, everybody just can't be feds, man. And then we were in Denver. We're like, yo, we're gonna go we're trying to find a place to drink in Denver after a show one night. And we're walking down the street, we see black people. We're hyped to see black people. We like, yo, where y'all coming from? They like, yo, we coming from whatever spot. We were like, oh, we're going there. They're like, you don't want to go there. We're like, what's up? They're like, yo, it's an off-duty FBI agent dancing in the club, and he did a backflip, and his gun fell out.
Oh shit! I saw that video. Yeah. I saw that video.
Yo, so listen, we hear that.
Gun and
We
bag.
hear them tell us that. We like, that's not what happened. That's hearsay of
Right.
what happened in the club. And then next day, news.
Saw that shit on the
I see
video.
I see the
Yeah.
video. I see the video. I'm like, niggas is feds. Fucking feds out here, yo.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what? I honestly, and I'm paranoid about this. I think that in real life, there's people like that Michael Douglas movie, The Game, with Sean Penn in
Oh, yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Douglas,
yeah.
and somebody, well-funded organization can put real people all around you and then push you.
That well-funded organization is your government.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you talking about gang stalking?
No, not Gang Stalker. The Game. That's the name of the movie.
No,
Oh.
no.
But that's what it was.
They call it gang stalking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they put everybody. Yeah.
They send you in a direction. Like there'll be somebody there to intercept you there. You walk that way. Somebody's there to intercept you there. Somebody.
Yeah.
That's a deep dive on the internet if you want to go in. There's a lot of people.
Gang stalking?
There's a lot of people on the internet talking about it, but they're mostly schizophrenic. But they're documenting it.
Well, I believe on some level that happens. People they come in your life and then they just they keeping tabs on you just in case you succeed.
I believe that shit, yo.
Yeah.
I believe the feds be watching, bro. Mm-hmm. I believe
I'll
it.
be listening real close. Why did he say that?
What's up, Rock? Who the fuck is?
Who is that?
Who is this nigga? Feds.
Yeah, they got a
Feds.
they got a dirt squad, making sure collecting all the dirt.
I gotta pee.
Yo,
Intern is here. The intern showed up.
the intern is here.
You met the Rodney?
Yeah.
It's the intern.
We
Hey, man, have a seat, man.
is this the part? This the end. This the end, right?
What's up, bro?
Almost, Scott. 20 minutes left.
Okay. I gotta go. I gotta put some money in the meter. I got 2 hours.
Is it at?
No.
Is there parking behind him? Is that what y'all did?
There is a lot. There's a lot like this on that little side street. It costs like $10. I don't like them parking lots. They fluctuate in their prices. I don't like that.
No, I parked on the street.
I don't like that one bit. It'd be $10, and as you pulling in, they put a 2 on that motherfucker. I'm like, man, hold on a second. My intent, I saw the sign. Don't change it in front of me.
I parked on the streets.
Yeah, them parking meters, man. I like the new ones. You don't even have to go to them. You scan like a QR code, and then you pay the app.
Yeah.
And you can. The last one I went to, you can press a button and say, I've parked now, but it's your responsibility to say, I've left on the button, or else it'll charge you the maximum price.
No. That's fucked up.
I don't know, man. They banking on you for getting it. There's a maximum price. It's like $24, overnight or whatever it is. It's all a hustle, man.
You about to run out of time in your meter?
No, it's like 8:37.
Okay, we good. What's up, Grimy?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
I'm good, man. I call pits and pieces.
Pits and pieces? What's pits and pieces, man?
Listen,
You ain't even had no Captain Kirk's Captain Jamaican rump.
Yeah, you have. Clearly, you have.
Yeah.
He rubbing it off on me.
Captain Jamaican. Captain
He said I caught pits and pieces of the
Pits and pieces.
That's just.
We have a question.
What's good?
All right, this one from K9 again. Shout out K9.
Shout out K9 for always
Day
tuning in
one.
every week. Make sure you like and support, subscribe, tell your friends every week.
All of that. All right, for Jordan, what was going through your head when telling Tone you wanted a special off the gate when you were?
I think it was just needed time. Yo, listen. At the time, that was a crazy thing to say. If I said that today, I would be ambitious.
Yeah. No, he said that shit early. This motherfucker was like,
Yeah, it was 2009.
when you come to New York?
2009. That was
Yeah.
2009.
And he was like, I want to do a special. I'm like, whoa.
But if I was Ralph Barbosa, that wouldn't sound so crazy, nigga.
Shout out Ralph Barbosa. Shout out Ralph Barbosa. Grimy, what up?
We good. Shout out Ralph
What
Barbosa
were you
too.
thinking just now?
No, I just remember seeing Ralph Barbosa during the pandemic, and when he was like,
in the Bay Area, we worked together in San Jose.
no, I'm talking about like before like Ralph, like I was just in Texas in like a shithole midnight show. Not shithole, it was a comedy club, but it was like midnight show. It was like rowdy South Dallas niggas in there, and like I did great. I don't know, I did great. I'm being completely honest. I got on stage, my brother
South
was there.
Dallas.
Hey, I knew it was crazy because my brother has a gun on him. Like, that's how I knew crazy it was in Dallas. Like, let's keep the gun in the car. Let's bring it to the club. So we in the club, I'm like, man, if these dudes act crazy, just make sure you keep that thing up. Because these dudes was cutting everybody off, walking across stage, just tripping.
Oh, wow.
And my brother's just like, he's just a little spaz sometimes. He was like, no, I'm like, none
That
of this
nigga live in
shit.
Texas.
He lived in Oklahoma, but yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, he
Same
live in
thing, yeah.
Oklahoma.
Gun on your hip country.
That's the routine. For
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
like, man, this is probably gonna be an interesting show. So I was like, all right, I think I got him though. So I got out there, I did get him, and so I was like, man, I can do better than that. And so like, I waited. I'm like, let me see who this other comic is. This Mexican nigga go up there and got the work in. I was like, who is this young funny nigga? I'm like, I'm gonna get off stage and ask him who he is. Like, yo, what's your name? He's like, oh, my name Ralph Barbosa. Like, man, you moved to LA with that kind of comedy. I'm sure I'll see you down the line. And like, that was 2019, like right after the pandemic, 2020, like May of 2020. And then literally the next 2 years, all I saw was this nigga everywhere. And I was like, I'll be damn. That's some bitch. That was him. Like, he was already on the way. I just didn't know it because I never knew who he was back then. So
Yeah, he had it.
he been hitting them South Dallas streets.
Yo, shout out to Rachel Feinstein, Varieties Magazine's top 10 comics to watch. Shout out to Rach. I'll see you soon. I'll be home soon.
Oh, you know her.
That's my nigga.
Ah,
That's my girl. That's like me, her, Sherrod, Steve Donovan. We started
Really?
together. We the click.
Wait, let me look at it. I didn't look at
We the
it.
click. Oh, you don't want to look at it. Don't look at it. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to look
Who
at
black
it.
on there?
That's
I
why
did. I
didn't-
peeked at
That's
it.
why I didn't look at it. Let me be shady the last.
Daphne,
20
not Daphne. What's her
Let me be
name?
shady the last 20 minutes, guys.
Jackie Fabulous, I think it's on there, right?
Jackie Fab's on it.
Jackie Fabulous, one more black person.
Is
I
she
can't
the only
think.
one of us?
No, it's two.
It's
Who's the other one?
dude, man.
Joe's about to pull it up.
Watch I look at this shit. I'm gonna just walk out.
Drop his phone. He's like, this.
It's somebody that got a special too. It's somebody who taped too. Like you got to tape.
Tape the special.
Yeah, like on some shit.
Okay.
Alfie.
Yo, like, subscribe, tell your friends and tell your friends and tell your friends. Live from the Green Room, episode 32. Young Jordan Rock is our special guest.
Okay.
Intern shows up late every week.
While y'all looking for that,
I mean, well,
Yeah.
Poncho Z said,
Poncho Z, what up?
Jordan.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Nathan McIntosh, shout the fuck out to him. That's what's up.
What's the question?
Jordan Rock, are you going to audition for the new Jack City remake?
Probably
Is
not.
that a real thing?
I guess. I mean, I think they're remaking it.
That's not a real thing. That's
Hey,
not
remake one more damn.
That's not a real thing.
They were doing a stage play at one point.
Probably not.
Who else? Who you see? Who's Nathan McIntosh?
Yeah, Nathan McIntosh.
That's the homie?
Yeah, that's the homie. Shout out to Nathan
up?
McIntosh.
All right. Shout out Nate McIntosh. Shout out Rachel Feinstein.
There was one more black person, right?
Yeah.
Preacher.
Oh, Preacher. I was about to say
Preacher
somebody.
awesome.
His specials on what, Prime or something like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we lit, guys. Yeah. Shout out you guys, man.
Shout out all you guys.
10 comics. I need 3 niggas. Give me 3.
He said, I missed that.
I think I still got the picture in the crib.
This,
It might have. That's probably the back room, but I got the picture. I still got that magazine when I was.
This is nothing I have to emotionally.
Oh, they do
navigate.
that.
I was top 10 to watch. Yeah.
Oh, they caught you, huh?
Bro, I
I'm
was
happy
top
for
10 to
you.
watch, baby.
Do you remember
I'm still top 10 to watch.
Do you remember any of the lines they say, like a rookie scouting report, like drives left too much?
No, I don't remember that. The article, it had a little blurb on everybody
Okay.
about their stand up, where they from, all that stuff. I remember it was myself. I only remember one of the other 9. It was Greg Behrendt, I think it was, that wrote the book He's Not That Into You. And
Yeah, I remember that
they
guy.
made a movie out of it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Greg Behrendt,
I know you're talking about
him. It was him, it was me, and it was 8 other people. I don't know who the fuck they are.
Oh,
I can't remember none of them.
they still in the game.
They come to your
How-
shows.
They came to the show, I wouldn't remember them. But I mean, I know I was in it. It was top 10 comics to watch. And, it was dope. It was a good time. And they had a comedy. They had a show at the factory with all the 10 comics on it, and they gave everybody their plaque after they set.
Here's a fun.
Oh, wow.
Here's an idea. We won't go there. What about 5? If you have to make that list now.
5 comics to watch.
Yeah.
Right now in the game,
Yeah.
Jordan Rock. Oh, wait, you got to be in how many years? You got to be.
No, just like
In general?
as if you was the editor that day. You said, "Nah, fuck y'all list. I'm gonna make my own
Okay,
list."
I'll
today."
say Jordan Rock. I would say Malik S. because I feel like Malik S. is a super funny comedian that just doesn't get work. He writes on a show, but he don't go out as much as he should. Malik S. is super funny. Sean Jones. I gotta go Joe Feasy.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, oh,
He said, hey, oh.
And I would go, I'll go Trey.
not bad. What you got, Joe?
Oh, wow. Definitely Jordan.
You don't have to name people in the room. Just
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We
Tell
want
us,
to throw somebody in.
you can actually make room for people who aren't
Okay.
here.
Like,
how-
it's kind of like going to the restaurant.
such
Let me
is
see if I
life,
can
though.
pay.
You know who my-
No, I got it. You know,
who
like
my,
I put it back
who my
in.
6th man is? Oh, I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 more. Dustin Ibarra
Dustin, yeah.
and KT Takara.
Oh, wow.
I saw KT Takara at the Laugh Factory one night in Long Beach. That motherfucker leveled the building. I was like,
I ain't
this.
seen him in a minute.
And for me to see it with my own 2 eyes, I'm like, okay, can't be mad at that.
So what? Oh,
Oh, to Mike. Turn the mic a little bit. Though.
let's see if I can get 5. I definitely like Zainab Johnson.
Okay.
I like Zainab. I like Tony Baker. Man, it's so tough. There's so many comedians. People who I really, really like. I do agree with you on Malik. I'm also going to name Josh Jordan. I think that's his name.
Texas guy?
Josh Johnson, I think.
Josh Johnson. Yeah.
Hair?
Yeah. He's popping up.
He's
all
here in LA?
No,
He's New York guy.
He's active.
You okay?
Yeah, New York.
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
he's pretty active though.
he's been popping up on my feed. I'm like, okay, yeah. I like that guy. Man, who have I named? That's 4 people.
That's 5.
That's 5 people.
Jordan, Josh, Zainab,
Malik.
Malik. Okay, one more.
That's my 6th man
5,
or
that's
woman.
4.
That's 4. Man, I don't know. I don't know, man. There's so many people to choose from.
Who you got?
I would probably go Hadia Robinson
Hadia Robinson.
Yeah,
Hadia?
Yeah.
I think
New
she's
York,
both
New York.
close, but New York, yeah,
Okay.
she's coming here a lot. And I was really impressed with her writing and material. CP, I think he should get on that list. Comics to watch. That's what it's called, right? Comics to watch.
Yeah.
Comics to watch.
I'm gonna go Keith Kelly because
Here?
he's here, but like almost like a hermit crab. You won't see him unless you see him.
I've
But if
never-
you see
I've
him, you're
never
gonna
heard
go,
his name.
I'll be damned.
Okay.
Number 4. Dude did my festival. Jason Acevedo. I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna.
Acevedo?
Yeah, he's gonna be. He's gonna make it, man. And then 5th, D-Lo, from DC, DMV area.
D-Lo.
I ain't never seen nobody come to a set, me, have no expectation. Red Cup Lows on Instagram, I think it's called, but I think her name is comedian D-Lo. Just smashed, just smashed. Like those are in my head right now. Impressions.
Who you got?
My top 5. Well, comics to watch would imply that they aren't too known.
Yeah.
So I would say, or just on the cusp, I would go CP for sure. Eagle Witz. I think Reggie Cush in New York is
Louis.
amazing. Reg Thomas, and then my 5th comic that I really think is popping. I think Chelsea is fire. Chelsea Perry's
I was gonna put her. I'm glad somebody did. I was gonna say her. I
Oh,
was like,
Chelsea Perry. Okay.
really fire. But if I'm going my favorite comic right now, Ali Sadiq is my favorite comic.
Oh,
right now
can't
at
believe
the
I said
moment,
didn't
like-
say it.
That's not a comic to watch.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
nigga is,
yeah.
No, I was
You
like,
watched the third- the
I
third-
didn't
watched a
think
lot
of
of
my
it.
man's on top right
You
now.
call part 3?
Yeah,
I
watched
caught some of it. Yeah, we're talking about the
I don't know if you get
thug-
Grammys
the
for
thug
YouTube
crying
specials,
over-
but
It's about to come.
the
It's about to
first,
happen.
the
It's about to
first
happen.
2 deserve man.
It's about
was
to
it
happen.
Lost?
Yeah, Lost was dope.
That motherfucker.
I like Lost a lot.
Slapped me in the face. I was like, man, this dude's tripping.
I think you told me to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put me up. Ali been the homie for a long time, but you hit me like, yo, you seen Lost? And I'm like, nah. And I was in the hotel, like, all right, pull it up on the laptop, like, oh shit.
And the way he put it on YouTube, it's just like, man, that's for everybody to catch. Catch everybody. That's
Yeah.
smart.
And the numbers indicate that. Everybody caught it.
It's
You
good.
saw him do the side by side post with Nikki Glaser.
Nah.
Like she had a deadline post that was like, "Oh my God, Nikki Glaser has the highest viewed special, 3 million views in the last 2 months on HBO." And he was like, "Yo, I'm really happy for Nikki Glaser." He was like, "I also put out a special 3 months ago that has 3 million views. It's just on YouTube."
Wow. I gotta check that out.
Oh, and by the way,
I gotta check that
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a fire
It's
post.
Negro League stats.
out. Tell them where you at next, where they can see you.
Columbus, Ohio Comedy Fest, August 14th, followed by Sticks and Stones Comedy Club in the Hamptons, August 17th, I believe. And then after that, I'll be at the Port in Baltimore, Maryland, followed by Looney Bin, Little Rock, Arkansas. Follow me, Jordan Rock. Yeah, I'm outside.
This is not 843?
Nah, I'm no more 843.
Oh, shit.
It's just my name,
Jordan Rock.
Jordan Rock.
On all social media?
I'm Instagram, Jordan Rock.
Okay.
gotcha.
Feezy.
I am in Atlanta at the Atlanta Comedy Theater with the Rock the Mic tour. The following week here, and then on July the 31st, I'm in Addison, Texas, in the DFW area. One night only. Joe Fox headlining. Home club for the first time. Get your tickets, 972-404-8501.
Film it.
Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself.
They got a website, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Phone number to the club.
No, I want them to call the club.
Intern.
That way they can hear.
Yo, Giant
ask
Grimes,
me.
Mr. Tam Panda. I'm in Atlanta this week. Fucking around. It's gonna be a fun time.
No, you ain't fucking around. We going to work.
No, I
We ain't
mean,
on vacation. We going to work.
when I'm not at the show, we working the show. I'm gonna try y'all food 'cause I've never been to Atlanta before, so I'm very excited to see the people, meet
never
the
been to
people.
Atlanta before?
Never been to Atlanta before,
What?
so I'm very
I'm gonna tell you
excited
everywhere to go eat.
to meet these people and eat their food. And then I'm in. I'm doing some shows. I'm in Texas. I'm in Indiana, 3 shows, September 6th and 7th. Very excited about that. And then I'm in Cleveland at the end of September 26th and 27th for the Ingenuity Fest. That's going to be this crazy, artsy, fartsy ass festival. I'm very excited to be a part of that. And more info to come on that. Mr. Tan Panda, though.
I want to tell you all about the photo shoot tomorrow, but I forgot the name of the magazine, so I got to pull it up. Okay, so I have a photo shoot tomorrow for Wingman magazine. They are providing me with a couple of different looks and then an interview afterwards. So I'm looking forward to doing that. That's tomorrow. Thursday, I'm in Atlanta. Friday, the Rock the Mic tour hits the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Make sure you get your tickets. Atlanta, we pulling up. Come check us out. You know what it is. If you've been there before, you know how we get down. I am in New York City, in Brooklyn to be specific, on the 24th, the opening of Captain Kirk's Comedy Club in New York. The 25th, I'm in Brooklyn again at Park 275. Me, Ray DeJean, and I believe Trey Elliott's on the show with me. And then I'm driving from New York City to Albany, New York. We at the Albany Funny Bone that Friday and Saturday. I'm back to LA on Sunday.
Wait, I'm coming on the 25th. I'm on the show on the 25th.
Oh, you be home?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in New York.
Oh shit, bet. When you go home?
The 14th.
Bet.
15th, I mean.
Bet. All right, so hey, newsflash. Just in. Tone Rock, Jordan Rock on the show at Park 275. 275 Park. I don't know how you say it exactly.
275
but
Park.
we'll be there. Now you really got to come through and see what it's all about. In Brooklyn. When do you get Tone in Brooklyn? Very rarely, unless it's the Barclays. Atlanta, Brooklyn, Albany, New York, Dallas, Texas, DC. All of this shit, really, to be honest with y'all, is me getting ready for DC. All of these dates before DC is
When's
just
DC?
preparation for DC. I'm getting ready for DC.
Wait, when's DC?
The 10th week.
Second week in August.
August?
Yeah, it's all just getting ready for DC because I can't go to DC and not be on my square. So y'all know to follow me. Hit me up. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for supporting my favorite comedian working today. My little brother, my baby brother. I love you, man. You're an inspiration. I'm so happy about the engagement.
Congrats.
I'm saving my speech for the wedding, but a snippet of my speech is I love watching you two together because you two are the example of love. And I will pontificate on that at the wedding. So, yeah, I say that. Check me out. My dudes all here. Charleston, Dad, I love you so much. Dad, I misses you. Can't wait for you to get home. I love you to all the planets. It's live from the green room. Y'all, peace.
Peace.